9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passenger side of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective or collected. Girl, I could be your prize possession.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Good to see all of you guys in here on this Monday. There we go. Get my hair straight. What's going on, guys? Good to see y'all here on this Monday evening, man. You guys already know what we are here for. You know what we came to do, man. We came to talk some freaking One Piece, man, and chapter 1157. I haven't been looking, but I've been hearing that some good stuff happened. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. As always, we're gonna be reviewing it live reaction. You know what it is. What's going on to everybody in the chat? What's going on to my boy Zah? He says, yo, what's up? We here. You are here. Good to see you, friend. As always. What's going on, man? Goop. By Jan. That's all he's saying now. Just by January. Anything can happen by January. It's just know that it's gonna happen by January. Say no more, man. Say no more. That's one way to not be wrong. Just say, hey, something's gonna happen by January. And that way you're not wrong. So shout out to you, Goop. Always good to see you, friend. Nika in the building says, yo, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Strawberry says, hey, what's up, Strawberry? Always nice to see you here. The Misty Mountain song is fire. God, that's y'all's conversation. Okay, got it. Bully Cooley, what's up, man? He says, hey, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. I am. I hope you guys are too. Having a very okay day. It's been hot. I haven't done a whole lot. I slept in. So, yeah, that's cool. And here we are. Let's see. BOA agenda is on 10. I guess we're going to see why. I don't know why, but I guess we'll see. Hopefully, something's different. But I remember your BOA agenda from 2 weeks ago. So if this chapter like further solidifies that, then okay, I get it. I still have my reservations, but I can't fight what Oda's writing. So it just is what it is. You're not caught up? No. Surely you're not talking about One Piece. You gotta stay caught up, man. No way you're not caught up. Goop. Strawberry says, what's hot? It is hot in Texas. It has been no less than 100 degrees today and all week. And that is why hopefully y'all don't hear my wall unit in this room, because I had to turn it on. I try to keep it off because I don't want it to be too loud so where y'all can hear it. But yeah, it's like that today. BOA. Okay, for sure. I don't hear. Okay, cool, good. That's great. I'm gonna start turning it on then, for sure. Goopa says, yeah, I'm at the chapter right after the mural, not more, not less. I mean, you're not that far away, but nah, maybe I'm lying. That's at least 10. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because I know what 1150 was. I'll never forget 1150. And the mural happened at least like 5 chapters before that, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember the mural was on that run. We got the mural because he did like 3 chapters before a break. Tell me if I'm tripping. I remember we had gotten Shamrock. We had gotten, oh man, no, the Holy Knights had gotten there. Was the Holy Knights, then Shamrock, then the mural? Like, I'm pretty sure it was all 3 back to back, or like it's something like that. But the mural was at the end, right before the break. I do remember that. So you might have a minute, bro. That's at least 10. If not more. Trip says, what's with the echo? There's an echo? Hopefully there's not. If there's an echo, let me know. Zah said 100. Yes, it's 100. It is 100 degrees. 100 degrees in this state, man. You might want to leave. Yeah, I'm about to pull a chapter up. Facts. Strawberry says it's been like 110 over. Well, but you guys live in like legit Arizona. Might be like the closest part to the center of the earth. Like, Arizona's not real. Like, you guys' pavement is too hot to walk out there. So like, I kind of expect that for, like, if Satan, I don't know where you guys believe. Obviously, this is like a weirdly Christian themed One Piece manga. It's like a story with like underlying Christian themes. If you believe that Satan exists or existed, he was definitely born in Arizona. That I know for sure. He is from Arizona. He has an Arizona driver's license, because I've seen the stuff that melts and bends out there from heat. Satan's from there. There's no way he's not from there. He has a license, a driver's license from Arizona. I'm standing on that, bro. I'm standing on that. Nika says BOA is 100 plus 110. It's burning up in here, man. Wow. Okay. BOA agenda. Why isn't BOA on the mural? Wow. So you're not joking about this. Okay. For sure. He said the dreaded mural. Nah, man. Nah, bro. Trip said, I fried an egg on the concrete yesterday just to prove a point. I said, okay, yeah, he's my other Texas brother. Yo, man, what's going on, bro? Like, yeah, it's freaking hot out here. Facts. Y'all crazy. It's not the hot. No, Satan is definitely, he's definitely from Arizona. There's no doubt about it. No doubt. Houston on BS. They want to rain once the sun go. Facts. It's so hot. The heat ain't letting the rain clouds form. See, you got to be from Texas to get it. You got to be from Texas to get it, man. Facts. You got to be from Texas to get it. Before we get into the chapter, man, I haven't read them yet, but I told y'all, these bro says I'm outside with Boa. Okay. So I got the books finally, right? So what I was talking about last week, the Ace story is the novel, like right, part 1 and part 2, which I was telling Strawberry, I'm not gonna hold you. When you say novel, you would think like you're gonna be reading. Obviously, this sounds like obvious, right? Yeah. There's no pictures. It's an actual novel. And you're probably like, yo, you're dumb. You should have known that. Yeah, I am dumb. And yes, I should have known that. But I have to sit down and read this. And there's a lot of pages. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't read a book since I was in high school. And even then I didn't finish it. I just went to Cliff Notes and cheated. So yeah, that's on my list. But it's cool because the one that they're adapting, Heroines, you can't even see it because the light. There we go. Heroines. Hold on. Wait. Hold on a second. Listen, Strawberry told me to cut it off last time. Heroines, right? The one that they just said that they're going to adapt. I got it. I secured the bag. So we're going to see. And of course, Queen Nami's on the front. So I'm going to start with that. But yeah, man, there's no pictures. There's no pictures in this one either. It's like, man, I actually have to read. I haven't read since I was in high school and I cheated. So like, what the freak? And then of course the Ace manga. This one has pictures though. It was actually very interesting. And then the Wanted one too, which of course they already adapted. But yeah, yeah, go out and grab them. They're on Amazon if you guys are interested. I'm definitely gonna be checking it out. Was that? Ooh, no, that's too much. Making me look too shiny. There we go. Okay. Trip says, read, Negro. Yes, sir. I got him. So I will be reading, and it's probably gonna take me a long time, but I will read it. I don't got the time to do it, but I'm gonna try, man. Okay, enough talking. Let's get into the chapter, man, and let's get after it. Let me pull the chapter up, and no more talking, no more yapping. Let's make it happen. That was a bar. Okay, so what's going on, Redface? He says, yes, sir. What's up, Redface? Good to see you here. Again, when you pop up, it's a fire chapter. Every time you popped up on a chapter week, it's been a fire chapter. So if Redface is here, that must mean this is like a goated chapter. Because bro, he don't just pop up for nothing. He pop up when it's goated. So hey, I'm excited now. Okay, full screen, boom. Chapter 1157, Legendary Bar. Yamato is here. It's snowing in Wano. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage Volume 39. He fought against Kaido to protect his village, but perished without leaving a body behind. Okay. Got it. I guess there's really not much there unless I'm missing something. I don't think I am. Cool. Hopefully we get something. From this. Okay. Very interesting panel to start with. Okay, so it's a lot. All right, so let me zoom in. Embezzle International Charity Sanctuary. Is that the name of it? Embezzle? That's hilarious if it is. Embezzle International Charity Sanctuary. Got it. That's actually very funny if that's the name of it. That's everything from the vault. They had a fortune in there. Good job. We've got the goods. Time to pull out, folks. No, wait. That money was all donated for the sake of hungry children. Liar. Why is it collecting dust in the vault then? It's a good question. It's a great question, actually, Big Mom. Hey, Wang Z. Hey. So what is happening? And they're running away. Okay, this person was saying that it was donated for children. Got it. Which is valid. Like, hey, why is it just sitting in the vault? And they're blasting people down. Got it. Okay, tracking. Let me zoom. There we go. Lower the lift one more time. We're still down in the so much whining. Hey, Shiki. Oh, right. I forgot about them. Toss. Oh, man. So long. Is that Kaido? What am I looking at? Okay, right. I forgot about them. And these guys are down here, locked away. Okay. Oh, okay. They're on the phone. Got it. They were ringing him on the phone, and he threw a bomb down there. Got it. Okay. Just takes me a second. Okay. Got it. He was telling him to lower the lift one more time so they could get pulled up, maybe. Okay, so he blows up where they are. Got it. Curses. They know about the grift we're running. Okay, so no, that was facts. So Big Mom was right. She was right. Like, yeah, what is going on with the money sitting in the vault if it's supposed to be for the kids? So W for Big Mom. Yeah, I'm with it. Where are the soldiers? They're almost here. Make sure they don't escape. Yes, Your Holiness. Close the temple gates. Iron bars. Are they trying to lock us in here? Out of the way, Buckin. I'll smash them open. Okay. Let's go to the next page. What? Is the ground sinking? No, it's an earthquake. He's doing this. Okay. Newgate. Nice. Newgate's our temple. Got it. Does this answer the question? Yeah, see, Nika, there you go. I was literally about to say that. Because I know we're like, okay, did he get it at God Valley? Like, when did he get it? Thank you. So, like, we locked in. I literally was just about to say that. So this must mean he already had it. Because there was no, like, when did he get it? We don't know. Okay. Got it. So when did he actually get the fruit? I don't know, but he had it before God Valley. Okay, cool. I'm jealous. Wish I had one of those. What? A fruit power? Take your time and choose wisely. It'll be with you for life. Nika said he got it in the years between this chapter and last chapter. Okay. That's a good point. Hey, who tried to bury me down there? Who tried to bury me alive down there? Hold on. It was you, Shiki. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Kyo. Thank goodness you're alive. I was so worried. Oh God. What kind of stupid games are you playing over there? Get the lead out, people. I'll kill you. That treasure better be safe. Of course. Hey, Rocks, look at the sea around us. I'm digging the vibes, by the way. I'm digging the vibes between this crew so far. Nigga says, yo, Reed, that's a world's strongest combo. Silver Axe had no aura. Yeah. You're not wrong. All right. It's the Navy. We're surrounded. Vahaha. Looks like we got trouble. Hey, no time for fighting amongst yourselves back there. We gotta hit the waves. Okay. It's the Navy. It's too soon. Were they tipped off? Belay. That don't hit the waves. Hit the enemy. Sink them all and take their loot. Bruh, these freaking Rocks panels, bro. Rocks and Jobs aura. Bro. Rocks' aura is off the charts. These solo panels of him screaming and commanding them. I'm so glad we got, and I'm assuming that Oda had his ear to the community, because there was a lot of people who over the years have slandered Rocks before we actually knew anything about him. Oh, he was probably trash and he was probably carried by the other pirates. Not gonna hold you, he's given us a lot of panels like this. A lot. Facts, Rock's piece has been excellent. Absolutely. It has been. Absolutely. Within just 2 years of their founding, the Rocks Pirates were responsible for 16 recorded raids, 76 sunken ships. No surprise. No surprise at all. Hold on. There we go. 14 ports burned to the ground, 5 towns leveled. Wow. 1 kingdom brought to ruin. 3 special violations of Article 18 of world law, and 25 crimes that were completely covered up. I mean, that is impressive. I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to lie to you. That's very impressive. But, and maybe this is a bad take. Could be. I'll allow it to be a bad take. Our Straw Hat crew has done a lot of this too. Kingdom brought to ruin, ports burned, towns leveled. Now, granted, they didn't do it intentionally, but through fighting other people, a lot of these things have happened too. So I don't know, in my head, I'm just like, okay, I kind of expected that from them, but this doesn't hype them up in my head the way that it should, I guess. And 25 crimes that were complete. Okay. Yeah. Now, the 3 special violations of Article 18 of world law. Okay. I guess it's just giving me more to like understand them, but you know, that's cool. Though the future king of the pirates, Gol D. Roger, also sailed the seas at this time. These few years of frantic activity might as well be known as the era of Rocks. Oh man, Oda's making sure you know. Oda's making sure that you know that Rocks was that dude. He's just building it up, right? So when we do get the God Valley, like the full fight, he's really building it up. Man, the era of Rocks. Okay. Zaz says Straw Hats are menaces. They are. They are. The real golden age. Facts. All right. Chick got you. I got you, bro. Anishi, New World. What do you want, Harold? Get lost. Unaffiliated countries are a lawless land in our eyes. The people who live in them have no rights. Okay. But it's not proper. The world government doesn't make all the The world government doesn't make all the rules of the world. Let those people go. When Elbaf was suffering from famine, they brought us food and asked for nothing in return. They are our friends and saviors. Help us, King Harold. Wow. Now it is the time to repay the debt we owe them. I will not back down from this. Listen, Harold, if you want to bring that up, Elbaf is still only a hopeful future member of the government. If you aid us, it might benefit you. But if you protect an unaffiliated nation, it will only decrease your chances of joining. Harold does look goofy, as facts. Now clear the way, Harold. None of these prisoners are people to us. Oh, man, he just shot her. Man. Wow. King Harold. Look at like bro could just step on that ship and it's over. He doesn't even have to cut it. Just jump straight through it. And it's through. Wow. What a panel that is. King Harold of Elbaf shows his true stripes after feigning allegiance to the government. He sinks an innocent warship. World Economic Journal. Oh, wait, hold on. Did he actually... Oh, God, I need time to read this. Oh, no, okay. Got it. He sunk the warship. Got it. I told you that's what the government does. Come on, Harold. Let's share drinks at the castle. Nonsense. I'm not allowing a man of such infamy into my country. Join me, Harold. You and your whole country. Stop being so stubborn and just give up. I can't stand to see you bowing and scraping to the government anymore. Okay, got it. Mark my words, Elbaf will be part of the world government one day. And you think shaving your head will make them see your contrition? What kind of culture did you get that from? Yes, Garp laughed at me too. Oh, okay. Garp, you know how much he hates the brass he works for? He should just be a pirate already. Oh, valid. It's an organization. Some are miscreants, but as a whole, the Navy works hard to save lives on a daily basis. I wonder if Harold ended up folding. Well, let's see. He looks cool. He does look cooler bald. How do I go back and look at it? How he looked with hair. Oh, wait. Yeah, he looks way more. Did he have a mustache change too? No. Okay, got it. Yeah, he looks cooler. Valid. They've even begun to accept a number of recruits from Elbaf, starting with John Giant. If only I could send more of our overly powerful warriors. I know their strength would go a long way toward helping the downtrodden. Sounds like the last thing I want to face out there. Come on, Ida. Talk him out of this. Well, if Harold were my son, I think I'd say choose better friends. Hey, that's not funny. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, he looks like Kratos. Facts. I was actually thinking, it's like who? The God of War dude. Yes. All a giant has to do is roll over in his sleep, and he'll crush the human sleeping next to him. If they get angry and lose control, it could be life-threatening. How are we supposed to coexist with something like that? That's what the higher up said. So, speak for yourself. What's going on, Jane? What's going on, gang? Isn't that a good thing for the Navy to have, though? Harold's an honest, well-meaning man. He wants to change Elbaf's history. Rumor says that Rox has been trying to win him over. If he joins their crew, even the Navy might not be able to stop them. I know, but still, sheesh, I'm trapped between a rock and a hard place. Yep. Vice Admiral Garp. Again, Nika, I know we talked about it. I'll push it again. Luffy's grandfather is there again. Only. Nika, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to keep it pushing, but you know what I'm talking about. Vice Admiral Sengoku. Future Fleet Admiral. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Vice Admiral Otsuru. Future Great Advisor. And then Navy Admiral Kong. Future Commander-in-Chief. Got it. She said, Admiral Kong low-key resembles the King of Dressrosa. King Riku? Yeah, he does, actually. He does. Even with the hair and everything. Yeah. Good catch. Zah said he looks like Dragon. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. This might be the most I've ever seen him look like Dragon, but even then I'm still kind of like, I don't know. Nika says, Japanese translator says the tone that Garp is using here is very disrespectful to Kong, who's his superior. Okay. Yeah, I guess with the kanjis around him, that makes sense. Well, no, the kanjis are emphasizing the food he's eating. Got it. If so, he's Monkey D. Kong. Yo, man. We don't need any more. We got enough Monkey D's. We got enough. No more. Even Monkey D. Dragon, I doubt. But, I'll just keep going. The problem is, historically speaking, they've been a vicious people. Yeah, and I want them on our side, Kong. Okay, now I can see that aggression that you're talking about. No way. This is giving me like Aka Inu vibes. Like, I feel like this is how Aka Inu talked to Sengoku the whole time that he was underneath him. Oddly enough, I guess Garp is kind of mellowed out throughout his years. Like, this is like a different version of Garp that I'm catching right here. He's definitely mellowed out and he laughs more. He's not really laughing right now. Seems pretty serious. Just bring Elbaf into the world government. You think that's up to me? I wish. Jane said, I can see young Garp talking over his superiors. Bro's been Bro's been unhinged since he was introduced, even at his OG status. Yeah, I don't know that I would go unhinged though. I feel like seeing this version, right, to the version we have now, like he seems like he's just like, there's not a whole lot of moments in the show outside of him going to get Kobe where I'm kind of like, okay, like, yeah, Garp is like actually serious, right? Like, I don't know. He just seems like kind of carefree and just fun. This isn't the version of him right now, though. So I see this in a little bit different light. This is my opinion. Nika says that's how Smoker talked to Sakazuki after Punk Hazard. Canon. Or how Smoker talked to... Yes, after Punk Hazard. Yes. Because of what Sakazuki said. Absolutely. He said Garp really don't care. No, he don't. In the middle of chewing his burger. He's like, yeah, you gonna hear me. I'm gonna point at you. And I'm gonna yell at this table. And he got... Is this sweat beads coming off? Like, yo... Did y'all catch that? Sweat beads coming off of the Admiral's face? That's crazy. Like the level of aura you have to command to be able to talk to your Admiral in this way and have him sweating, like crazy work. Wawa says, so I have reading problems, so I can't catch up with the manga. Is there a way to the manga to read itself? Maybe, but I don't think so. Cause like not the problem, but you kind of need to see, like, I don't know. Nika would know. Nika, do you know if there's anywhere that would read it to you? I don't think there is. But one thing you can do on YouTube, there's a lot of creators that do chapter reviews. So you can, like, if you look up One Piece chapter 1157 review, there's a ton of creators that will put the panels up, read to you, and explain it to you so that you kind of know what's going on, so you don't have to read it yourself. That's the best I would do, so that you can at least get like some advanced context, I guess. That's what I would do. I used to do that like a long time ago when I didn't just read the manga myself. But that's kind of up to you. That's what I recommend though. Sung Jin Woo says LARP. Okay. You got that dragon angry stare going on. Yeah, in a way. Nika says in chapter 0, Arlong orders Garp to do something. He said, nope, I'm not doing that, and proceeds to go free Roger. He's a dog. Don't get me wrong. Wait, Kong. He meant Kong. I'm like, I was like, man, I don't remember Arlong saying nothing, but hey, Kong orders Garp to do something. Okay, got it. And yes, Reed, the sweat scale started. Yes, Sakazuki would have been sweating too. Yeah, got it. Or you nailed it, and if not, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe Siri, right? I don't know, but definitely YouTube would be good. He said typo piece. I was like, hey man, if Nika says Arlong told Garp to do something, F it. I just don't remember. But I ain't gonna sit here and tell you Arlong ain't say it. I'm just gonna tell you I don't remember it. But you said Kong, so we're good. Okay. Where are we at here? Yeah, I want him on our side. Got it. I'm not gonna lie, man. Sakazuki just don't got no aura. Can I get just a little, like a panel of aura from Sakazuki? Not Sakazuki, excuse me. Sengoku. Where's your aura, Sengoku? Him and the Fro, young, even to Marineford, then old Sengoku. Like, bro, give me an aura pose, an aura stance. Give me something where I could be like, yeah, Sengoku really him for real. I don't want just statements. I know we got statements. I'm just like the fro and come on, man. I just want to feel like, yeah, that's why he's Fleet Admiral. Outside of statements. That's all I'm asking. Full of lead, 42 years ago. Hey, did you see this? It's a scandal. The papers are saying, what are the papers saying? That Shakuyaku's not the captain of the Kuja Pirates anymore. Does that mean our chances of running across her at sea are basically zero now? Oh, man. This is devastating. I only went out to sea to be a pirate because I dreamed of being boarded. Whoa. Of being boarded by Shaka Yuki. Yo. Okay. Now I know for a fact that Oda did not make this into what I think he made it into. I must just be reading way too deep into this. But what are we talking about boarded? What are we talking about boarded? Because my brain, he must be talking about just jumping on the ship. Surely. Because that's a crazy thing to put into One Piece. Goon Piece for sure. Holy. Sung Jin Woo says he's got a few of them with his goat. It's just been a minute. You talking about Sengoku? I don't know, man. I ain't seen nothing from Sengoku. I've heard, but I ain't seen. Sengoku is smoking weed and laughing nowadays. Facts. Nika says Scent Piece is real, and trust me, it gets worse. It must be, because bro said being boarded by Shakuyaku. It's definitely Goon Piece. The TBC said annihilated. Okay, so what I'm thinking is true then. What I'm thinking is true, because I'm thinking, okay, maybe you want to board my ship and have a conversation. Nah, he's really gooned out. Okay, nah, that's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. We're in the end times of One Piece. We're definitely in the end times of One Piece. We are definitely in the end times of One Piece, bro. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. We've been wasting. Hold on. We've been wasting the best years of our lives. Come back to us, Shaki. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. I mean, look, if I was in One Piece, Nami might maybe have me this way. Potentially. I'm not even going to sit here and cap. If I ran across, across the Straw Pirates, I might just be this way. I don't know. So I can't even feel like I don't understand them. But they didn't even run across this woman. That's the difference. They're just like, this woman exists. I just want to become a pirate to see her. For her to grace my eyeballs. Right? That's it. If I had never even talked to her, then so be it. That's actually insane. But I get it. But it's still insane. What does Shaki think she's doing? Didn't she quit because she wanted to chase after a man? Just like you did, Gloriosa? Even the island of women can't defeat love, it seems. I didn't expect you to understand the agony of true love with the way you crank out babies like popcorn. Oh! Oh, God. That's crazy. That's crazy. I find it hard to believe that she's got love sickness, though. If it's with Roger, I'll never forgive her. Sung Jin Woo said TCB had I set sail because I dreamed of being attacked by the Shakuyaku pirates. Word? I guess I'll have to pull it up. I don't know. I have not seen it. She said my mind went left. Holy facts. All sour women sitting in one room taking shots at each other. My goodness. Oh, there's a madman. Facts. Literally. And they're all beautiful women. Like crazy work. To Katakuri or that's supposed to be cat? Oh, it is with the mouth. Looks like a gremlin. Ew. Yeah, I guess that is cat. Ew. Why did they could have drawn him better than that? Labubu Kata rocks Cabin Boy. That's yeah, he is, but man, that's crazy, bro. Cat looks better than that. I literally did not think that was human. Like, I didn't know that was her kids. That Fuku, Oven, and Cat, all their peep game. Okay, I could see the head here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did not think that those were human. They just didn't look good. He said, "Big Mom nasty self getting drunk and probably pregnant." Yeah, which is why her kids came out looking like this. Ew. Everyone always talks about Shocky this, Shocky that. But you've never had eyes for anyone but me. Right, Newgate? I've never had eyes for you at all. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm digging the aura from this group, bro. Like, the Rocks Pirates were actually a whole legendary crew. I'm digging it. I like this. I like this, man. This is a wholesome chapter. It's a wholesome chapter. I like it. What? But it's me, Miss Buckin. I could have any man in the world. So what's your problem? My problem is I want you. Look out, people. We got big news. Yeah, they are actually pretty cute. They really are. I mean, Stutzy is gorgeous. Obviously, Stutzy is gorgeous. But yeah. Look out, people. We got big news. What's up? The Kuja ship, is by the shore. Oh, crap. Okay. What's about to go down? The aura farming is crazy in this chapter. Shocky, bro. Like, what the freak? Okay. Oh my God. This is great. W chapter, man. It was one of the most shocking days in the history of Pirate Island. Of all people, the untouchable Idol herself, object of the world's desire, set foot into the lair of wild, untamed beasts. Oda is making sure y'all know what's up. He's sick of questions in this community. He don't want to hear no more BS, SBS questions, all right? No more. He's making sure y'all know who real and who ain't real. And Shocky's the truth. Smoking and all. Facts. Chip says, I know you see wifey out there causing mayhem. I ain't even scrolled down the panel and I'm already aura farm, bro. Golly. A goddess has stepped onto our soil. Oh my God. I could die happy right now. Thank you, Tritoma. I'll take it from here. So this is Pirate Island. Why is she here? There's no reason for someone like you to take one more step onto this filthy island. I can't. There's just like, yo, the whole, like, the sparkles coming off. Bro, is she carrying a briefcase? What? Like, she gets off the ship like, yo, I know what they say about y'all, you know, Rocks Pirates and all. But yeah, I'm here and I don't care about all that because I'm Shocky for real. And y'all ain't about to touch me. That's crazy, bro. That is actually crazy. Which it's interesting that she's about to pull up on the Rocks Pirates, but that just makes that whole interaction between Boa and Blackbeard so much more interesting. So much more interesting. Trying to get that fruit, it makes it so much more interesting. I wonder, though, if something must have happened between Rocks and Shocky. Had to. Like, I don't know if we're about to find out now or if next chapter, but something must have happened for him to go and try to hunt down Boa. Because that's crazy. All right. I can't see through her brilliance and my tears. Is she really here or am I dreaming? So gorge. Would you perhaps be looking to join the Rocks Pirates like Lady Gloriosa did? It's crazy that they're not fawning over Gloriosa like this, bro. I would be so pissed if I was Gloriosa. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, and Gloriosa's still young and gorgeous. But man, not like this. No, I want to live here for a little while. What? That was my what, by the way. I wasn't reading that because I'm thoroughly confused. But they also said what? Wow. Cigarette in mouth. Sparkles. It's like, okay. I'm a pirate too, you know. I can quit the business, but the Navy's still after me. So I want to hide out here for the moment. Will you protect me? Oh my God. Okay. Of course we will. It smells here. We'll clean it up. I'd like to open my own business. We'll get it built right now and we'll plant flowers. Wow. Goon piece, bro. Goon freaking piece. Jay said, I'm actually excited to see this panel in color. As am I, man. As am I, bro. It's mean upscale for Boa, but keep reading for sure. Now, wifey only smoke raw papers. That's that good gas in there. I mean, you might be right. You might be right, because that's a lot of smoke. That's a lot of smoke. You might be right, man. She's not on them Newports. Just leave that to Sanji. He on them Newports. I feel you. Oh, man. Yo. What's all the ruckus? Bunch of numbskulls loitering about and causing a scene. It's the Rocks Pirates. Oh no. Please, sirs, don't be angry. This was all our idea. Just kick her off the island. Huh? Oh my God. All right, bro. We gotta stop. Bro. Every bro, she's got less and less clothes every panel. Stop it. Oh my God, bro. Goon Peace is officially in business, man. Wow. This was the famed establishment of the pirate island full of lead. Facts, Strawberry. Facts. Get the cross out, bro. Get the goddamn cross. Facts. Shocky's ripoff bar, noted for its month-long waiting list. Sungjin Woo says TCB had that line differently, and it was fire. Tears blur my vision, yet her light still blinds me. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about from the dudes that were on the ground when she stepped off the boat. Facts. I like that. I can't remember what they said. There's like water in my... Hold on, now I gotta go back and see. Hold on, humor me for 1 second. I can't see through her brilliance and my tears. Yeah. TCBs, I like TCBs better. I do like TCBs better. Okay. Yeah, no, it's genius. Going a bunch of horny guys. Yeah, that's genius. Setting up a bar. Abso-freaking-lutely. Setting up a bar there with a bunch of horny guys. Yes. Yeah. I love it's how smitten everybody is. Oh shoot. There we go. It's how smitten everybody is around her. I love it. Facts. All right. So I'm so glad you came. Welcome. You're my very first customer. Won't you stop in and have a drink? There's an angel. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh. Yo, even the strongest. I was for sure Rox wasn't. What is this face? Yes, yo. We just, okay. Maybe that's why they wrote, right, what they did at the beginning to kind of give us like, oh, they've done all this in just 2 years. They pillaged and flattened all these towns, war crimes, killing, crimes that have never been revealed. They were covered up to contrast it with the fact that Shocky pulls up and she's got these dudes stone cold, bro. Even Whitebeard's like, oh my goodness. Bro say he ain't have no eyes for nobody. He ain't have eyes for Gloriosa. Or not Gloriosa. Had eyes for freaking Stutzy. I don't got eyes for you. He sets eyes on freaking Shocky. Yo. Crazy, bro. I just can't get over freaking. Well, look at this guy. Look at Rox, bro. The man with the aura is done. At least Whitebeard has a straight face. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right, bro. You're definitely right. That's but like, yo, look at like we gonna keep it a buck. We can keep it a buck on this podcast. We don't gotta lie. Hold on, just give me 1 second. We don't gotta lie. You guys see that panel too. You see the panel too. Every panel she's got less and less clothes. And now she's basically just wearing an apron. And panties. Like, okay. Y'all don't hear me, man. Y'all ain't hearing me, man. Y'all ain't hearing me. Let's continue, man. I don't know if y'all hear me. In time, she would become an irreplaceable treasure. to the pirates who made this island their home. And what is treasure if not something that can be stolen? I can't get it open. This bar smells nice. Yeah, I mean, when you're with a bunch of dudes, yeah, and you get to a place that a woman designs, yeah, it's probably gonna look good. Guys, we don't really care about clean. We don't really care about specifics and things looking all special. That's what women care about. So, yeah, when you get a woman to step in and do her job, yeah, this is gonna be the reaction. This is gonna be the reaction. He said they might as well bark like Sanji did. They probably are. When we actually get this animated, you're probably gonna hear some barking for sure. Because if we're barking for Stussy, and Gloriosa apparently is 100 times more beautiful, probably. Not Gloriosa. I keep wanting to say Gloriosa. Shaki is 100 times more beautiful than, yeah, for sure. Project gonna be fuming when he find out she relocated to the hive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hold on. He said they try body Roger in the community, but now look at Rox. Facts. 1 week before, Rox is apparently simped out. Blah blah blah. Now, right? We got freaking Rox doing the same thing. Like, even worse. Look at this dude. He's got the Usopp tongue, bro. Brother, this is nuts. At least Rayleigh was like, yeah, bro, like, bro, Rox and Newgate, bro. Y'all supposed to be the 2 world's strongest men. But y'all, how you gonna be a strong man, bro? But you can't control your urges and your thoughts. That will ain't that strong. Even though I get it, there's times when it's like, bro, as a man, it's tough. But you're supposed to be the world's most powerful man. That will's got to be strong too. But I get it. Again, I get it. The beauty is stronger. Hey, man. I get it. I just saying. You got Stussy climbing on your shoulder 2 pages ago. And you like, yeah. And she on your crew. You like, you ain't really nothing for real. Stussy's gorgeous. But I guess Shaki just got it, man. This is what it is. John, all of them. Marlin Cigar had a heart for their cigarette. Facts. Facts. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Boa upscale. I feel you. All right. What are we talking about? Hall of Power, Sacred Marijois. Give Herald this ultimatum then. If you warriors of Elbaf meet the following requirements, you will be allowed to join the world government. Kill Rox. I hate being a manga reader, man. Freaking hate it. I do this every week, man. I need to just like get behind so I can just read multiple chapters. I hate having to stop and not know what's going to come next, man. It's all right. All right. Let me get the link and drop it into the chat, man. Oh, what a chapter, man. What a chapter. What a freaking chapter, man. This was man. Not gonna hold you, man. There wasn't, I don't think, any action really in this, but I'm okay with it. What's up, bro? You're still muted. All right. Yeah. There wasn't a whole lot of action in this, but I'm fully okay with it. Like, bro, hold on, as everyone comes in.
All right, everybody joining in now.
Yeah. Everybody's joining in.
All right, what's up with your read? You enjoy the read?
Yo, this was a different kind of chapter, man. I'm not gonna lie. This was a weird chapter.
But what I tell you last week though, I said, watch, they hoeing Roger. What if that happens to Rox? What if? And look what happens, bro. Look what happens.
Yep.
They gotta chill. You gotta ease up off my man Roger, man. Roger and Rox, top 2. We gotta chill. Men are men, bro. Single.
I hear you, man. I just
saying.
Okay. If anything, we gotta admit that Rox really was probably worse.
Yes.
Like
way worse. I mean, to me, they're both bad, but Rox was way worse because he even has the whole drawn on the how they give black people the lips in anime and shit. Mm-hmm. That made it look a lot worse because he had them type of lips. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looked way worse. Not even gonna hold you.
I just gotta pull this up again, bro.
Oh my god!
I cannot believe this.
Please, let's not look at this again.
I got to, bro. Oh my god, dog.
Nah, she really looked like that though. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. If I'm them, I'm probably in the same vibe. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like, bro, just yo, hold on. What's up, Strawberry? Literally a panel before, these guys are like, yo, don't kill us. They're walking out. He's got his mean walk on, right? Hands in pockets, huffing and puffing. Everyone's tough as a rock.
You ain't even peep. That's the Doflamingo walk right there, bro.
Yeah, the Dolphy walk.
That's the Dolphy walk right there.
The Dolphy walk, bro. And then one, yo, no way. No way, bro. There's just no way. Even Whitebeard, man.
Boa upscale, man.
It is a Boa upscale. This is what I need, though. This is the only thing for me to fully dial in on the Boa agenda. Okay, just one thing, not much. I need to understand why Gloriosa was just skipped over on this type of affection.
Cause she had the aura, bro. No emotion. It be like that sometimes, bro. Sometimes your friend just be bad or type shit. Your sister just like it. Apparently everyone thinks she like that. I thought this was gonna be a love triangle. I took an L on my theory. I will admit it. My theory from last week was Gloriosa. Rox is gonna see Gloriosa, want Gloriosa, but Gloriosa don't want Rox because she want Roger. Creates a love triangle. But no. Oda had different plans. All aura goes to Shaki. I didn't expect that. They pretty much say that you peeped that, right? She's the treasure of Hachinosu.
Yes.
Battle of Troy all over again. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was Sung Jin Woo just said Shaki equals Helen of Troy confirmed.
Yeah, shout out to Forever. He think he's slick. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Nah, bro. I don't know, man. I'm starting to really think, and wonder what's going on, Trip. I'm starting to think, could Shaki have had any piece in how God Valley happened? Even a small piece.
Yeah, she's the reason for God Valley entirely. I'm expecting her to get kidnapped next chapter. No cap. Yeah. They took her, and then that's the Battle of Troy. That's what it is. Because think about this: what could Rox possibly do to get every pirate on Pirate Island to set sail? For how we know Pirate Island to be, there is nothing Rox can do to do that. But Shaki going missing, that's the trigger. That's the trigger right there. Shout out to Trip.
Listen, Ree. I'm doing a lot of driving right now, so I'm gonna be in and out, muting up. But you gotta understand, man, we gonna slide for shorty. You know what I'm saying? We gonna slide, nigga. Got me fucked up. Listen, they fucked up taking shorty, man. We slid, nigga. They got us fucked up. We slid for that. That top one right there. You feel me? That's top one, my man.
Yo, you sound like you've been waiting all your life.
I understand Rox is who he is, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I love the narrative because like he a man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? That blood gonna rush to where it's supposed to rush to. You feel me? So you know, don't shake your head. I'm just being honest.
Hey,
that blood gonna rush, man. You feel me? Hey, God damn it. Hey man, you know how Reed, you know how you felt when you first saw your wife. I ain't gotta tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like y'all know what's going on, man.
Hey man, look, I get it. Shoot. I met my wife in high school, so I get it, bro. No cap.
Exactly.
I know.
Man.
Dang, I thought you said you had that Nami outfit on.
Hey man.
Strawberry, that was a great point. That was stellar. Dead ass.
Hey, you know the vibes, man. So yeah, man. That's let's get into it, man. What's y'all thoughts on the chapter? Of course, Nika, you can go last. I know you probably got the most. Zai, what's up, bro? What you got, bro?
I'm going last, but I actually don't got much to say today. But I'm still going last. I'm still gonna go last.
Go.
The gooning, the simping, my gosh, it was a lot. That was a lot. Like the way, oh my god, bro! Like, man, I saw the heart. I was like, yo, they geeked out here. They are geeked out here. It's ridiculous, yo. If you would have told me the way you would have had Rocks built up, remember he had the crazy hair, the eyes, and then the anime and stuff like that. And now today I'm seeing him hard eyes. Yo, let's make this place better. I'd went up to Oda. I'll punch him in his throat for doing that nonsense, bro. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Roger, yo, he's chained up, smiling like he's about to die. 2 chapters ago, he's on his back. Shocky, I'm just like, yo, Mike, yo, really? But I got nothing else. I got nothing else to say. I got nothing else to say.
What's your rating at least?
I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8 because there's too much. There's too much going in. There's too much going in for me, man. Like,
I don't know. I expected differently. An 8 is actually good. I can dig it. Strawberry, what's your thoughts?
For all my girlies out there, I love the simping. I love it. Absolutely love it. That's pretty much all this chapter was just a big shocky simp party. That's all that it was. I love it.
I said it was a symphony. It was a
symphony. Yes, it was. Yeah. But I love that for Shocky. Now it makes, to me, I know you guys say it's a BoA,
big BOA upscale. Yes, I'm definitely on that vibe. That's a fact.
I don't consider it an upscale for BoA per se. Not that I'm not on the same wavelength as y'all, because I am, but right now this isn't telling me anything about BoA herself. Yes, now I can kind of understand how strong her beauty can get, but it doesn't seem like her beauty is that of Shocky's. She doesn't seem that far up.
I actually disagree. I disagree. When Sengoku called for her for the War of the Best at Marineford, he said, "Thank God." He literally on panel, he's literally like, "Thank God she's here. I know how formidable she is." And that's Sengoku saying. That's Fleet Admiral. You get what I'm saying? And you got to think about it. This is low key a Momonga upscale, because where Roger got outdone, Momonga figured it out. Think about that.
That's true.
Think about that. That's what I'm saying. This is an upscale because Shocky's beauty is so dangerous, but she doesn't have the fruit. So no one's gonna turn to stone. She's just beautiful. They just can't kind of fight. What happens when you can't fight and I turn your ass to stone? You go upscale. That's what I'm saying. We literally have. Think about this, right? Look at Rocks. Look at the stature of Rocks. Look at the stature of Whitebeard. Look at Roger and Gabon. And then we have admirals like Greenbow telling us, "I won't eat food unless a pretty girl feeds it to me." Kuzan is literally meeting Nami, and he's like, "Yo, look at your big bazongas. You're all victims." You're all victims. You're all showing me that you're victims to Boa Hancock. Oda made sure to tell us that Shanks is a ladies' man, but he doesn't go hunting for ladies. Ben Beckman does. You know what that means? Victim. Sorry, that's how the story's reading to me right now. They're gonna be victims. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I mean, I get it. I truly do. I understand it, Nika. I swear I do. But if we're looking at the levels of this, Shaki seems to be like she seems to be that woman that is only capable of doing this. You know, yes, Boa has the fruit, but I find Shaki a lot more dangerous because she doesn't have a devil fruit. She is a pirate, but it's not, men and women fall to their knees when she's around. You know, like
I think I know what you're saying, Strawberry. I know where you're going. I get
it too. We just haven't seen Boa fight these big opponents. Like, watch this. The perfect time to test my theory about Kuzan being a victim would have been Marineford when Kuzan stuck ice in the Luffy, and then Boa's like, "Yo, I won't let you hurt my love." And then she's about to go at Boa. Boa's about to go at Kuzan, but then Marco stops that interaction because he kicks Kuzan and sends him flying. But we would have found out right then and there if my words hold up or not. But if men of the stature of Rocks, Roger, Gabon, Whitebeard can be victims, and I'm seeing people like watch this. In 3D2Y, Boa Hancock and Luffy fight a blind fisherman. The Boa Hancock's ability was useless. You want to know why? He's blind. So this means Fuji's safe. That's what this is telling me. Fuji's safe. I'm using context clues now. You know what I'm saying? So if I go off Sakazuki's stern. Garp, Shaki started, notice this. When Garp pulled up, Shaki went, she was like, "Oh, we dipping." She didn't worry about all that beauty shit. She was like, "We out. That ain't working on him." And just to make sure that you understand what that means, Amazon Lily, Kobe pulls up with Helmeppo and some vice admirals. They all get turned to stone. Kobe's fine though, but Kobe's fine. He's not turned to stone because Garp's his sensei. Garp, he's sustainable from Garp. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think none of these Kuja pirates are making Dragon do that unless probably Triton.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? You know
I get where we're going.
You see where I'm going with this?
I know. I mean, either way, 10 out of 10 for me.
Oh, okay.
The chapter.
Yeah, I give it a 9.
I love the simping. I love, listen, these men built her a whole bar within, like seconds. Okay. I don't know where the heck they got the liquor from that quickly, but
they stole it.
Yo, just think about it. Just think about it, right? Strawberry, that's why I love that point you brought up, right? Because they're so intimidated by the Rocks Pirates that they get scared when the Rocks Pirates are coming. But they're like, "Yo, please don't be mad at her. It's our fault." I'm like, "Yo, y'all just stepping into the line of fire. Like, Rocks, give a damn." That's crazy. If it wasn't Shaki, Rocks would have sent a couple fodder flying. I promise you.
For sure.
Oh yeah. And like, I don't know. I have to see a little bit more, but I don't think Boa could have done to who's comparable to Rocks right now. I don't know. There's no one comparable to Rocks right now, where we are with Boa. Because I
would use his son. His son acting his son knows. Think about this. Rocks is telling us, we are seeing with Rocks that this beauty shit, he's not susceptible to it. Like, he's fully fallen into it. And then Blackbeard, his son, is like, "Yo, approach that woman with caution." This is why I told y'all when it happened months ago, when we saw it. What did I tell y'all? I said, "Yo, y'all, wait for it. This shit is real. I know we think Boa ain't all that, but wait for it. Look, now we're finding out. This is really what it is. This is no cap."
Listen, I've always thought Boa was the shit. Always. I absolutely love Boa. Do I love her more than Robin? Absolutely not. But that's just because Robin is a girl. To me, Robin is prettier than Boa, but we're not gonna go there.
Canonically, in the story, the only person that has beauty that matches Boa Hancock, stated by Garp, is the Mermaid Princess. because they came to Mareed's wall, and he's like, "Yo, why is she such a big hit here?" And he said, "You don't know, blah 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 blah." But the only person that has beauty matchable to the most beautiful woman of the world, the Snake Empress, is your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Hence why, think about this, right? Because this is a gag, but I would actually love for Oda to take Sanji and show us that he's immune to shit like this, but immune in a different way. He still reacts, but you can't turn Sanji to stone. He went through that already.
Mm-hmm.
He went through it already.
He turned himself to stone, okay?
No. Think about this. The only person that can match up to Boa Hancock's beauty is the Mermaid Princess. Sanji goes to the Mermaid Cafe and turns to stone. And before
he turned himself.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, you could say that. But to me, the gag is that the beauty is so powerful because it's already being compared to the most beautiful woman in the world that he could turn into stone. So I would like if that Sanji sees Boa and he is reacting like that, but he can still function. He can still operate, though. You get what I'm saying? Because if you actually look at it for what we see with a how would I say it? What's the person's name? What's the person's name? Shoot. Blanking my mind right now. Okay, so Sanji, right? We see with Sanji, he's sustainable to the shit. Before they went to Fishman Island, Boa Hancock dropped off Luffy and also tried to help protect Luffy in getting away. She winks at Sanji, he turns to stone. You get what I'm saying? He's kind of been through all this. And she didn't mean to turn him to stone, but Sanji just that prone to it. So I would like to see like that be the thing for Sanji. Like, remember, and to me this is like Conqueror's Haki in a way, because do we think all Kuja Empresses probably had Conqueror's Haki?
They should have.
Or captains?
They should have.
They should have something.
I was gonna ask, what is the perception of the influence of their beauty? Because the beauty is what equates to Conqueror's Haki. And we see that for Boa Hancock, for what's it called? And we were seeing it from Ashaki. They have that same influence of being able to come around. You could literally say that's their conquerors. I don't know if we're gonna tie that to the headcanon, but I'm gonna tie it for mine. We could literally say, hey, that's her conquerors, that's her influence. Her Conqueror's Haki is just when she pulls up her beauty, because that's what Oda said for Boa Hancock. He said her beauty equates to her Conqueror's Haki. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. I do. Real quick, this Sung Jin Woo is saying, didn't Sanji see Boa and Sabaody?
That's what I was just talking about. Yep, that's what I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Got it. My bad.
No, you're good. I was gonna wrap up. I was just gonna say that if you actually look at this inverse, right? Look at Cavendish. He's a guy, and I used to say this. This was my Sanji Conqueror's Haki theory. I would like it if you see how Cavendish comes around and females just start fainting. The very same thing we see, but reversed for Shaki and Boa Hancock. So to me, that's conquerors, right? Now, I'm not gonna say that Cavendish is a conqueror or whatever, but I just want to say this. I would like that if Sanji gets conquerors, that's what he's able to do, because there was a scene in Whole Cake Island. Pudding is looking at him, and she has hard eyes, and then she starts foaming at the mouth. Mm-hmm. You get me? So it's like, oh, okay, that's what Sanji should get. Like, I'm with that, because then Oda also says this: because of Sakazuki and how I deem him, I will never draw him in a disrespectful light. He is the most handsome man in the world. Why Oda judges him on how handsome he is or not, that's besides the point. Point is, he's letting us know this guy's the most handsome man in the world, and he will never disrespect the character. That feeds in line to what I just said about Cavendish and Sanji. It literally does, because he's saying that it could be inverse. It could be reversed. If it's a guy that's like that, where girls are falling over because he's like that, or whatever the case may be, I think that should be susceptible to being called Conqueror's Haki. But that's just a headcanon theory I've taken from this whole thing. This whole shebang is telling me that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what I wanted to say.
No, that's valid. I can dig it. I mean, again, I think I get where Strawberry is going with Boa. I think I do want to see her do it against the more top tier people, even though that's kind of weird to say, because we did see what she did to Blackbeard's crew. So, I'll give you that, because I know that's what you're going to say, Nika, which is a fair point.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say something more along the lines of, I don't know how involved Oda's going to have her in taking part in action. And it's because I've been doing a lot of research on Boa, and Oda basically said, so this is my full-on conclusion, right? So Boa, age 60, still looks beautiful, hasn't aged a day. But we've already seen on panel, like Luffy, she's literally out. Luffy's outright told her, "I'm not marrying you." Boa's delusional. She's still beautiful because in her head she's married to Luffy, and she's gonna continue to think that. Luffy says her name right. She thinks she's on honeymoon. She's delusional. She's gonna stay beautiful for the fact that she thinks she's always gonna be with Luffy. That's how I feel, right? But moving into the point now, but like beyond that, right? Oda said for Buggy and for Boa, moving forward in the final saga, they will be used a lot for comedic relief. So I think by having Blackbeard state what he said, we might not get to see Boa fighting like a super top tier like we want. Not saying it can't happen, but we might not need to see it because we've already been given the implementation of how dangerous she is. It's Blackbeard saying that, and we see how valid that is with the flashback we got now. So it all depends on what happens with Boa. Is she going to be treated or deemed as valuable as maybe a Shaki? Who knows? You know, she was once a slave in the first place, so you never know. But I feel like for me personally, I kind of get what the Goda's already putting down with Boa Hancock, like the whole beauty thing aspect of it.
I do want to throw this out there since I just got back in here. I do feel as though like the aura that Shaki is getting right now, it would have been the same thing with Boa Hancock if she didn't in fact hate men. You know, she would gladly put herself around. She would gladly put herself around men and not petrify them with her devil fruit so much. And that's the other thing too I wanted to say, like just throw out there. Shaki actually, I think for all intent and purposes, like Boa is the higher scale to Shaki because with that devil fruit, it just makes it more OP. Like imagine if Shaki had the devil fruit to go with that shit. It's a done deal. Like it's.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. That's fact. I was saying that same shit earlier.
Devil fruit to go with that shit, that'd be tragic as hell. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, like if she had the devil fruit to go with that, rocks is in stone right there. Like he a whole statue. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, man, shout out, man. Shout out Shaki, man. God got everybody.
That's a good point, Trip.
Shorty got everybody. Shorty got everybody on their number 11 right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's
what I was saying. But that's why I was saying, like the Boa upscale isn't there for me because I'm not. The way that I'm comparing Boa and Shaki, I don't think that Boa has the same level of beauty aura that Shaki does. Shaki, it doesn't matter who's around her. The only person that isn't affected by her beauty is her sister. That's the only one that's not affected by it. You know, like even Whitebeard, even though Whitebeard told that was Stussy, right? Was it Stussy or Gloriosa that he was talking to?
Stussy that he was talking.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, Whitebeard's just like the problem is I want you, like, but Whitebeard was still affected by Shaki, even though he wasn't in, you know, the hard eyes and stuff like that. He was still affected. I don't think Boa has that much or that level of beauty as of yet. I don't know if she probably can, but I'm not, you know, I don't see it yet. And like
I think it's potential. Wait, hold on, Trip. Let her finish.
My bad.
Wait, were you finished?
Oh, no. I was just saying that based off what you were saying, Nika, we're probably never gonna see Boa at the same level as Shaki because she's not going to be around in that power scale.
Okay, wait.
You know,
I think she's going to be around men that power scale. She's going to end up being around Luffy again, and we just need her around Luffy. When you're around Luffy, the Zoros, the Sanjis, if Loki ends up joining the ride, and where Luffy's going to put himself around other great people as well. So I do think like Final War, Boa's going to be a part of that. She's going to be along those lines of men. The issue here is, for me, I think Boa has bigger potential than Shaki because she's able to do all of this without being accepted with men. You get what I'm saying? So if you're telling me the only difference is that she needs to be more, put herself out there, like, oh, smile at a nigga for real, then yeah, then it's really GG's because all she needs to do is do that. She's not doing that. You get what I'm saying? She's not doing that, and she has the devil fruit. So where she doesn't need to do that with men. She could just turn stone because she has the actual lethal. This is why I'm saying upscale. Where Shockey is doing it and these guys are just flabbergasted by her, Boa could use that against them completely, one shot. Like, I mean, Shockey could one shot too. Shockey she flip on you. You can't fight because you think she's too beautiful. Now she hits you, knock you out, whatever. Boa stand there and just be like, oh, mellow. You're all stunned. Everything's done. All you gotta do, if Kuzan pulls up, yo, your Bazonga's stone. Heck, if Green Bull pulls up, yo, you're so pretty. Can you feed me, victim? That's how I'm seeing it right now. The moment you acknowledge something about her like that, it's raps, bro. Now I don't know how canon we're taking 3D to Y, but I take the portrayal of the abilities used by the characters as canon. If Boa does the way Boa was in 3D to Y against the old woman, she had to use the Momonga tactic. She had to use medical herbs and spices to throw it off her senses, so she wouldn't be thinking about the lust or thinking about how cute Boa looks in the moment. If she's not doing that, Boa one shot.
I haven't seen that movie.
Wait,
so.
what you got, Trip?
Let me say this real quick. Again, I think the thing with Shockey compared to Boa, or Boa compared to Shockey, either or, like and this is coming from a male perspective, right? When you know Shorty is accepting of you, you're a bit more on that. Whereas Boa can come into a scene and like there'll still be men able to like, stab their hand like Momonga did, you know what I'm saying, to not be afflicted by her beauty or whatever, because they know at the end of the day, she really ain't even really fucking with them like that. She really ain't really rocking with them like that. Whereas Shockey is over here like, yo, can you open this bottle for me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different energy type shit to it. So personally for me, I don't scale Boa above her with the level of, goonery she's causing, but it's definitely comparable, and it's definitely not something to overlook, because again, all Boa has to do is just like, get over her trauma of men, and she's easily like, it would be crazy. Like, imagine if it's Boa walking up to you like, hey, I can't open this bottle type shit. Like, my nigga, you gonna be on your knees trying to open that bottle for her, kissing feet. And then not to mention, I do want to say this is where like the greater upscale for Shockey comes, where this was never implied for Boa's level of beauty. Like, I've never heard this in literature again. They said birds lost their song. Birds could not sing. The chirp was all fucked up when she came through. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a different level of, you got wild beasts, wild animals, you know what I'm saying, like going crazy over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit mad insane. But yeah, that's all. That's the only thing on that point. That's what I said. That whole bird losing their song shit, fucking men just start men don't fight each other in Boa's presence. They're just in awe of Boa, one googly-eyed, hard-eyed. Men are literally like fighting each other. Hey, stay away from her. Take my flowers. No, take mine. You know what I mean? It's just at the end. I don't know. Like, the way I think Oda is just trying to drive.
I got it right. I already agree.
I think Oda is just trying to drive that point home so we can really understand why, like, the entire island slid for her when she got kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that wasn't the case, he probably wouldn't be like so on it, like pushing it in our faces and shit. But I think that's the only reason why, just so we truly understand the depth of why, like, the moment they realized she was kidnapped, like, we said, oh my God, it's over. So, but that's it.
You kind of in the Matrix.
Okay, I am. Oh shit! All right, I'm driving.
Only at the end. You good? You finished just in time because it started cutting in and out. But I was saying though, that's to the point. That's what I said. If Boa was to start, the only reason why this has happened is because, like I said, like I feel first personally. Shout out to my boy Lucid because he said this. The Kujo way is that we're supposed to be like disgusted with men. Like, if you really look at how we were introduced to the Kujo pirates, none of them are really. When we first got introduced to them, Amazon Lily, a man. We don't fuck with men. We don't rock with men. We don't. Shockey's the only one that we see is just like, Gloriosa's not even acknowledging men. She only acknowledged Roger. That was it. That one person. Shockey is literally like Gabon, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, you said my name." Like he's literally like, think about that. She's literally being flirtatious when she fights. She's doing things that a Kuja doesn't casually do. That's her aura. That's why I give it to her on that, because that's what I'm saying. If Boa was to start doing that, if it's not the same thing, it'll be even better. I do believe that. She's out here kicking cats and shit. She hasn't embraced that part of her, and I think that's due to trauma. She was taken as a child to Marie's Wall. Of course, she ain't trying to be dealing with no fucking men no more. She's traumatized. The only men she's cool with is the men that saved her or it really influenced her. Fish or Tiger, Monkey D. Oh, you punched the Celestial Dragon? I can't stop looking at you now, nigga. God damn. Like, I'm just saying, like, even Sanji is seeing that. Sanji got to see that side of Boa where she's winking and doing all that. You want to know why? Because Luffy's there. The same way Nami gets to be, the same way Usopp is around when Luffy and when Nami's doing the happiness punch, and then Luffy's like, "Oh my gosh, hard eyes," and Oda's telling us in the SBS he's only doing that because Usopp is there. Boa's only being acceptable to men right now because it's Luffy is there. Shockey comes into the picture. She went from squeezing Aunt Rayleigh nose pre-skip to Final Saga. She's, oh my gosh, thank God for saving me. I'm leaning on Aunt Rayleigh. I'm leaning on his foot now. Never seen that side of Boa ever. That was the same. That to me was the same vibe I got when I heard Sakazuki saying I'm sorry, brother. Like, I'm like, oh, so Boa. So there's other people besides Luffy that Boa could be cool with as men. Like, she could actually be all show that she's comfortable around. That's cool, because from pre-time skip, she was bullying Rayleigh. She was trying to bully Rayleigh and Jinbei. Like, no, don't touch the food. No, Rayleigh, I need to come see Luffy. You can't tell me nothing. Now it's Rayleigh, thank God, thank you. You saved, thank you. Uncle, thank you. Like, I'm just saying, if Boa was to really start, if Sanji could get to see Boa wink and start reacting like that, because he's seeing a casual Boa wink only because Luffy's around. What happens when Luffy's around the whole Grand Fleet, and then Boa's sitting there smiling at Luffy, and all of them are just getting sidewiped by the beauty that she's being acceptable to because of Luffy. It's just not going to be how it is for Shockey, because Shockey she wasn't traumatized like that. She wasn't no slave as a kid. You don't know that about her backstory. She got her own perception. All y'all other Kuja women, y'all let the men phase y'all. Men don't phase me. Men come around, I still act like me. I'm good. She doesn't have the trauma that Boa has, though. So there's caveats to the nuances. That's all I'm saying. Boa upscale.
Okay.
All I'm saying. Because what happens now when Oda says, let's have comedic relief, let's have her start. If it's comedic relief, and we're seeing comedic relief in this chapter right now, and Oda's telling me that I'm going to use Boa and Buggy for comedic relief, a lot of more people might start having hard eyes. That's all I'm saying. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Paralleling. Boa upscale.
Oh God.
And I would say this: the chapter for me was a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Okay. Valid. Fully, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
What's your thoughts on the chapter, man? What you rating, bro?
I thought the chapter was pretty decent. I thought it was pretty solid. Well, how many pages did we get this week? What 16?
I think so.
Yeah.
Something like that.
16 pages of simping. My God.
Yeah. I didn't mind it at all. Like I like the main thing that like I found interesting is that like I mentally accepted that like, oh, this is us kind of touching on the outside world in a sense, because like, you know how like a lot of people are like, oh, I can't wait to see like when we get the outside view of what's going on. Oh, I think this is like Oda's way of like giving us a little breather from Elbaf. We're putting knowledge on our plate and whatnot, and then when we get back, we're gonna be deep in Elbaf a little bit
more. Like how Oden went out of Wano. I got you.
Yep.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like overall, I give it 8. I give it 8 out of 10. I love seeing little cat. I love seeing like the age lining or whatnot.
Because, like, cat.
Yeah, because like seeing little cat, I was just like, goddamn. And then like where we are right now, I want to say like in 2 years, Blackbeard is born and whatnot. So I'm just like, who your mama is?
No, in 2 years, God Valley happens.
Yeah, and then like he's
So that means Blackbeard. That means Blackbeard is born either within this chapter somewhere within this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Mihawk is born. Mihawk happens next year, or he was already had one of the two. Because
Mihawk's already had.
Yeah, and I've seen people saying that when Shockey pulled up, I'm not sure. I don't really judge Oda's art like that. I don't know how to really decipher the scar. I don't get into the whole scar piece. I'm gonna be real with you. Unless it's like Man Marked by Flames, like big scar type shit. If they ain't big scar, I don't really get into scar piece. And they are saying Shockey has like some C-section shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That's what they're saying. That's the whole theory. Hey, Mihawk might be Rayleigh and Shockey's child. I don't know if it is true or not. I like how interesting it is, though. Removing my bias, but yeah.
Yep. And I would say the last little thing is damn, if she is the treasure of like God Valley and whatnot, man, Celestial Dragons just have a bad like scaling of like dealing with women and whatnot. So like you seen like Jenny, and people used to call Jenny really cute, like the beautiful women of like the revolutionaries. Y'all seen another beautiful woman and was like, oh, we gotta get that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Get at the Shamrock game, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's some real breeder energy, man. God damn.
I was gonna say they fucked around and fucked up this time, but I can't say that because God Valley is supposed to have ended in their favor, so I gotta see how this all go down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm very. That's all I got. I'm just intrigued. This chapter gave me a lot of things to be like, I'm gonna cook on these things.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting shit.
Alex, bro, what's up? What's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts? Rating? What you got, bro?
I love the chapter. It was a solid 9.5 for me, for real. It was a good chapter. It's actually like 20 pages. A lot of the pages are double pages though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like if you're reading it on a manga site, I do think it's only like 15 or 16, like who we was saying. Like it's because there are a lot of double pages for it. Like I feel like Oda was in the bag for this one. I liked it makes 1096 read with a whole new context, with like knowing every time they refer to that treasure, they're talking about Shockey. It makes more sense too, but I like it.
Oh, 1096 was the God Valley chapter, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. That's what's up, man. I will say the chapter was dope. I would love to get, if we could get a spinoff, it needs to be this. It needs to be this crew. Like, I want to see what happened well before Luffy was born. I just want the interactions of this crew because this was actually entertaining.
Very.
I agree. I love the interactions from all this. I like she fucking with Tio and all that. Like, yeah. I like the showing off of the devil fruit powers. Like, yeah. Like Shiki and Whitebeard.
Even them, I mean, even all the factions we're seeing, like we're seeing Garp, like young Garp next to Sengoku and Osuru and Kong, like seeing their interactions with each other, seeing everyone, like all of these older people, right? Yep. Down to Elbaf.
Big Mom's got Zeus, Napoleon, Prometheus. She got the Twitter.
Facts, like all of this.
Wait, yo.
Like even the beginning, like them with Shiki throwing the bomb into the bunker and freaking
that
Whitebeard.
That Whitebeard thing, Kaido, it was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I damn near felt the aura off the fucking panel, bro. I'm looking at that shit, I'm like, yo, they came out of that like some flipped it. The whole island, everybody panicking. Bro, Silver Axe was on the floor, whining, bleeding. Pez, who did that? What the hell? Kaido in the background. Yo, that fruit, bro. Well, I'm hating type shit. That boy Whitebeard, like, listen, he like youngin, listen.
Hey, these come with
get one of these, bro. You could get one. You gotta pick wisely. You feel me, youngin? Like you gotta just wait, hold it out. Wait till we gon', you know what I mean? Wait till we get to the valley, gang. That was crazy. Yep. That was too much for me. That was Nah, that was crazy.
I like it. Like when they told us about the Rocks, I didn't think that was about to be their crew. I thought it was like the betraying was because like different factions. Like I figured like the smuggler would be stealing like weapons and like or like someone's charging higher prices because they all have their own enterprises. I didn't realize they just fucking each other up on missions. That shit was cool.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I could do more of this. Like normally like backstories and flashbacks, I'm kind of like, okay, I can do without some of this stuff. Or like I want them to speed it up. Like, no, all the nuances between the crews, I'm cool with this. Like, if you give me 4, maybe max of 4 more chapters, but I'm just getting interactions between the crew and like the Elbaf and even the Marines, I'm okay with that because like this was wholesome. Like there wasn't a whole lot of like action or like whatever. It was just a bunch of simping and like little moments between like the crews, but I'm cool with it. Like normally I would be upset with a chapter like this, but I'm satisfied. Legit.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied. Like even if I don't learn a whole lot of new stuff, which I did learn that Whitebeard had his fruit at this time, so that's cool. I think that's just good for me personally. That doesn't do much in the grand scale of everything, but it answers the question that he actually had it already. But man, the aura farming is it's aura piece. It's not goon piece. It's aura piece. Everybody has their own panel of aura. Like everyone that's important, they're gonna get a panel every chapter now, where they're just aura farming, and it's like, bro, like we get it. All of you guys were the strongest people in the world. You were still around, most of you, when we started the series. We get it. You like that. You got the titles to back it.
Yeah.
We got to see you standing on top of like broken ships. Then you get statements by Oda to the ports are burned down. Can't like, bro, like the statements, like it's enough. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it. Like it's just aura piece at this point.
I wanted your take on
also. Go ahead.
No, as you could pull up that thing I sent you in the DM.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know what to make of it, but it seems like it. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody correlated to like IRL type vibes, like in real life.
All right. Well, I'll say like real quick that I went back and counted. We're 6 chapters in the flashback, so we should have like, depending on how Oda wants to do it, we should have around like 4 more for it.
4 left.
Because if it's a 10 chapter, if it's less, then it'll be less, of course.
Yeah.
Please, let's get out of this.
Pumas was 10.
Let me see. Okay. These. All right. Hold on.
Look at the first one, the one that's talking about rocks and the article shit.
All right. Hold on.
Because that seemed very interesting to me. I just didn't know how to interpret it as of right now. I found it recently, so I guess I still need to sit with it some more before I could really give a spin on it. But I wanted to hear what y'all thought about it. I thought it was interesting because I seen somebody on Twitter look it up because he mentioned that and nobody knew what the hell it was, so they just typed in. They put it in Google, typed it in, and matched it up. So I was like, okay. But the 3 things, because it said he broke 3 taboos, and there's 3 main things that pop up in that definition for what it is. For you just IRL it.
Well, let's see.
I'm very intrigued now.
3 unprecedented violations of Article 18 of international law. Okay. 1, everyone shall have the right to freedom of thought, conscience, in religion. This right. Wait, hold on. Is this the whole screenshot you sent me, or is there more than this?
No, that's the whole thing. Is now I haven't done any further research into it. I found it recently.
All right, well here I got you. Hold on, let me.
You know me. If I see something interesting, I don't know. I screenshot it just cause.
I'm gonna pull up the whole thing on Google. I'm gonna type it in and I'll pull it up.
Okay.
So you can see what it's really hitting for. Because now you got me slightly interested.
Yeah, because that's real. Oda does that, like manipulate real history stuff, and I'm seeing it now. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, because I'm even then I was watching. Shout out to Zah. He pulled up at the end of it, but me and my boy Gooper, shout out to Gooper as well. We were watching Pirates of the Caribbean on Discord.
Yep.
Dead Man's Chest, because that's mainly where the Davy Jones stuff starts. So we're investigating a little bit, seeing what's going on in it. And they're using this, like they're using these terms too, like Jack Sparrow's running from the Navy. The guy, the Lord or the Navy commander has to find him, and he broke the laws of Article whatever. Like as they're reading him for the things for his execution and all types of like for his wanted list. Like that's real pirate shit. So it was like, all right. So what does this mean then? Yeah, I was just like y'all reading that. Like exactly how you reacted when you read it is how I reacted. Okay, Article. He broke these. These seem like, okay, these are taboos that Sengoku talked about, but this still doesn't really tell me what Sengoku's talking about.
I took it as they attacked the church, like when we saw them taking money from those church people.
No, but they're saying like his overall, they're saying like out of all his adventures that he did, he ended up breaking 3 overall laws of Article whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that like you saw him rock the play, and then also shout outs to Rob. He's more of an anti-hero than a villain because the place that he robbed wasn't really no dandy place. They were hoarding money that they should have been really giving to the people. Big Mom called cap on their bullshit.
It's just the way the world government portrayed it as. It's like Rox,
exactly. They try to swindle and finesse. You know what I'm saying? So Rox hasn't technically. I'm to believe that everything that Rox has done so far played into like, okay, it's something of personal gain, but it probably wasn't the fairest of things to leave around hanging. You know what I'm saying? Like this wasn't really fair for the people. He ain't no Robin Hood, but he gonna rob your hood type shit still. Like that's who he
no Robin Hood, but he gonna rob your hood. What a bar.
That's Rox, bro. You feel me? I told you, rock, paper, scissors. I'm picking rocks every time, G. Like, it's not a game.
Oh my God, this guy's got to be stopped, bro.
It's not a game. It is not.
Yo, someone stop this dude, bro.
I fuck around. I gotta represent. Man.
Holy crap! All right, bro. So, wow. Article 18. It looks like there's 3 main laws, I guess, because they broke it down into 3.
See, Oda know what the fuck he be doing. He think he's so slick.
So the first one is freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. I mean, I don't know. This includes freedom to change one's religion or belief and to manifest that religion or belief into in the public or private alone or with others. I'm trying to like read through these quickly.
I felt that. Yeah, there's probably a whole bunch of things to say in that. So
yeah. Let's see. The manifestation of religion or belief are only permissible if prescribed by law and are necessary to protect public safety, order, health, morals, or fundamental rights and freedoms of others. Okay. The second one is protection of the wounded and sick in armed conflict, which is probably what Alex was talking about with the hospital.
Right. So that means in the world of One Piece, each of these
attacking a church would violate all 3 of these.
That's what I'm saying. So in the world of One Piece, all of these are technically all shams. No matter where we go, these things are. That's what I'm saying. In line with what Rox is doing. Anytime he did something, he's probably on this type of shit, right? And he was attacking these type of places. So if they all fall in line to what Alex was just saying, where yes, doing this one thing can break all 3 of these laws, then that means these are Emu's laws, and he's really Robin Hood. That's just really what it is. But he's just not doing it for the people. He's doing it for himself.
Yeah, because like Emu's probably using that church to launder money, and he's like fucking Emu's operation. But like to the people, Emu's portraying it as, oh, he's attacking this church, therefore he's violating these 3 like articles.
Yeah, Nose Juro will be pissed about that. He's Godhead of finance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see what Rox is doing. I fuck with this nigga heavy, yo.
Rox need to come and they need to make a real Rox and start stealing from these churches in real life. They doing the same thing. It's crazy out here.
We need
good job, Oda.
We need Rox for T-Man.
Remind me real quick, because this was so many chapters ago. So when Rox was in the chamber of flowers, I think that's what the chamber is called. I can't remember what
yeah.
But that happened obviously before everything we're getting now. Or is that after everything?
No, this is before. That's how he started his career.
That's how he started with no crew, no nothing. Then
he did all that goldie. Like I kidnapped 5 kings. The kings was probably sitting next to him, tied up the whole time, like this. Like we don't know. They didn't show them. You know what I mean, they didn't show the hostages. Probably had them all sitting there, like, they ain't do nothing. But that he probably got the gun right there. And the person on the floor right there, like he can about to blast their head. Like, yeah, I know I ain't do much, but you can't lie this shit. You know what I mean? I get shit popping. Like, that's how Rocks was coming. That's how I look at that shit.
So now I definitely got to know what he really has planned for Emu then, because he made it clear he's coming back, and now he's got a crew that the strongest people in the world at this time. So like, yo, what is actually the plan? Like, what are you really gonna go back and do? Because I'm not gonna lie, Emu should have her. It's a girl. Emu should have her eye on him. She should. But I guess we'll see. So we got protection of the wounded and sick in armed conflict in the second one. And then the third one is Vienna Convention on the Law of Treaties. Obligation to refrain from acts that defeat the object and purpose.
That's the one that's really interesting.
This article creates an interim obligation for states to ensure the treaty can effectively enter into force and achieve its intended goals.
Wait, hold on, Reed. Why you said that's interesting, Foolie?
The reason why that's interesting, if you look at like the treaties and pacts, right, you can look at it connected to the world government where all the nations and celestial dragons making their pact against, the void century and whatnot. They cannot support, they cannot do anything that will go against breaking the treaty. And examples of that would be like
Aral. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
No, I would say example of that would be like the God damn it, the fucking
Harley.
The Harley, not even like the Harley. I would say, like the Harley is an example of the poneglyphs, the ancient weapons and whatnot. They cannot like speak or in because that goes against the act of good faith.
Taboos.
Go against the act of good faith of like the treaty because the main thing of the treaty, like one of the things of the treaty is that like you have to act in good faith. Once you make the promise, you can't act in a way that defeats it.
Yeah, makes sense. Like if I say, hey, we signed the Red Bull deal, and you do and you're somewhere and they catch you drinking something, you're supposed to be caught drinking Red Bull. You're not supposed to be drinking Monster, nigga. That more so along the lines you was going.
Yeah. Like it explains in the sense of like
your behavior has to be in line with the expectation. That's really what I did the example. Like we expect you to be Red Bull in it. We don't want you to be out here talking monster. So if you sign up with us and we don't do poneglyphs and all this, then don't be out here like, yo, I got red cubes and I'm trying to figure out how to transcribe them. You're not supposed to be out here promoting that. You're not supposed to be out here even doing that.
Yep.
Okay.
And it kind of also in a sense like I'm still like reading the article all the way, but I'm speed reading through it and whatnot. But like it also kind of touches on the reason why they didn't interact with Rocks and the Rocks Power and whatnot, because they went into a treaty and a pact with them.
Yeah, that's why I said Harald. Exactly. He didn't want to.
Yeah, I definitely think
business.
like this treaty exists in the One Piece world the same way it does in our world.
Yeah,
like, I mean,
but the Emu holds it.
Articles, these laws, these international law exist the same way. That's because this is an international law that helps protect supremacy, whereas in the One Piece world it would be celestial dragon supremacy. So like I knew this would be in there. Like I'm not that surprised. And like attacking the church would be illegal. There would be like laws against that. Therefore, they'd be breaking all three violations of this treaty.
Nah, now I'm glad Foolie just broke it down for me, because now it's making more sense for me. So this is what Sengoku was talking about, like completely full on, and this does explain it. It's just I find it interesting that Oda did it this way, where he has it legit. Like he didn't interpret it a different way, and like not interpret it, but reiterate it a different way and try to add his own spin. He legit kept it articles of blah, 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 blah. Like he didn't make it for us. I like that
I didn't think he would do that, but I thought the laws would be there, because like this brings into question like what Oda thinks about our real world and like the supremacy of it. And, like,
but Alex, when we first met, that's what I told you. The story of One Piece is very fascinating. Oda puts a lot of real life shit in his story. It feels like he's trying to tell us he has the answer for this real life shit with the One Piece. So I just want to see what it is and how he's. That's why everyone wants the story to end. We want to see how he lands this motherfucker. Like that's the thing that's killing people right now. Like, yo, how are you landing this? You said You said every 5 years you tell us you're finishing this shit in 5 years, and then we get a 5-year extension. How are you landing the plane, bro? You feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm here for the ride, so I'm not tripping. Like this is a very long first class flight, so I'm chill.
Yep.
Facts. It is first class. Getting free alcohol and freaking biscuits and everything, bro. It's nice. I was about to make a point on that, and I forgot. That's okay though. Dang, I forgot. It was literally on this Article 18 thing.
What part?
Within the first part, second part.
Well, no, it was what y'all were just talking about, like legit.
Oh, so it just slipped your mind, then okay.
Literally just slipped my mind.
It'd be like that. Damn.
Oh god.
Pacts, treaties, countries, voice.
The main thing they were just talking about was relating this to like the One Piece world and how like this treaty in the One Piece world in Fuli's mind would prevent from talking about how like anything from the Void Century. I mean, which is also, I think we'd all share that thought. I also had that thought.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, I expected this. I just didn't think he was gonna outright call it the same shit. 'Cause I know the article shit from real life, and like I remember this being brought up. You get what I'm saying? But it wasn't. I ever like, oh shoot, let's deep dive and see how this. You know, what I mean, I wasn't great. History was my first, like my greatest subject, whatever. But you know, I thought Oda was gonna rename these laws and call them like the celestial laws or something. He didn't do that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he didn't do that. He just called it the same shit. Like, all right, bet. So now I just need to go look up what that is. All right, got you.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm just like that. It really just brings into question what he thinks about our real world. That's
why I asked the questions about like when Oda be like quote unquote trolling sometimes, like when he does certain things. You feel me? It'd be funny as hell.
Facts. What is this second one you sent me? I guess I can pull it up. I have it right here.
Is it the Mihawk? Is it the Mihawk thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a translation by Sandman AP on what Mihawk said to Zoro when talking to Zoro in his duel. At the end of his duel, it says that he was Mihawk was talking in an elevated, archaic Japanese speech style, and it's this guy and Sandman AP and Luna Pierre, the Dawn and Dusk Japanese translator. They've both stated in the past. It's something I noticed that Imu also speaks in a archaic Japanese style, and people have been Imu with the ringed eyes, Mihawk with the ringed eyes, and then Mihawk has a statement where it says some like strength that's stronger beyond strong, whatever. He's looking beyond strength, looking at something that transcends strength itself. And there's some people that say, hey, maybe that's Zoro. He sees the potential in Zoro, and that possibly is Zoro one day. And then some people are like, maybe he see Imu. Like, he know all this shit going on. Like, we don't know. Mihawk's still shrouded in mystery. We don't know too much about him. So I just wanted to bring that up as far as the archaic speech thing. That was interesting. But the translation, know this name, Dracula Mihawk. It is far too soon for you to die. Know yourself. Know the world. Grow stronger, Roanoa. I shall wait for you atop this throne of supreme might through the passage of uncounted years. Let your raging soul forge your blade and surpass this sword. Surpass me, Roanoa. That's what he's saying. To me, that's not what was said in the original shit. So that changes everything for me personally. Like, I didn't know he said anything about forge your blade, but I didn't know that he said that. So he's telling him, you have to get a sword stronger than my sword. So eventually Zoro needs to get I don't know if he needs to get a supreme grade, turn it black, and then make it level up to a level beyond what a supreme grade is. Or if he takes he makes Enma, or Wado Ichimonji, makes it black, like super black. I don't know the difference. And he gets it to the point where he doubles its tier. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm looking at it too 1 for 1. I don't know. But also when he says, because it was also said Ryuma forged his blade, in battles. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like this is the same context of what Ryuma said. Like what was said that for Ryuma and how he forged his black blade. So and, the context of the word. I know a lot of people question the conquer thing. If anyone is still questioning it, which they shouldn't be, I'm just gonna mention this now. Anytime I see the word supreme brought up in the context of One Piece, I think color of the Supreme King. Navy reigns supreme, color of the Supreme King. Supreme grade blade, color of the Supreme King. The supreme authority of the world government, color of the Supreme King. You should get where I'm going with this. You know what I'm saying? So if he says I should sit upon this throne of supreme might, then world's strongest swordsman, Mihawk is definitely a conqueror. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah. We could leave it at that.
Sword, though. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's all from the sword. That's kind of where I'm going, and that's why I'm feeling like he wants him to forge a blade.
But see, this is the thing. You said it's all from the sword. There is data book statements that back this up, but for the swordsmen, where it says it's not fully about the sword. It's about the swordsmen. That's why I said Zoro could possibly. We don't know if it jumps up a tier or 2 tiers. That's literally up to Zoro if we're really being true to the statements and how this works. He has a good blade, but the blade's supposed to bend to Zoro's will, not the other way around. So Zoro's will is we going up on a Tuesday, then Tuesday we going up. That's just what that I want to see what it means, because we didn't get a full-on explanation of the black blade stuff. Because the guy in Zoro started talking about it. The Vox, the person I'm talking about, Alex. They started talking about it, and then right in the middle of them talking about the black blade, Hiyori pulled up and kind of like swamped killed that vibe type shit. So we never ran back to that, and Zoro never went back to finding out why. Like he never went back to that conversation. I don't know why not, but whatever. You know what I mean?
What could have been in Wano? What could have been?
What could have been?
What should have been? But I got you, bro. Hold on. Let me pull this down. Let me go back to the chapter. 1 second. So what? I guess I'm sitting there, right, and I'm looking at. I guess it's very interesting how you had said that she's probably going to get taken, because I guess that's interesting too that they put this part in the beginning of the chapter. As I'm just kind of briefly looking over it. Hold on, where is it at? Right here. Because we already said that she's the treasure of that island. So
go back to 1096 and reread it real quick. Just reread the rocks parts. And they start talking about treasure.
I'm about to pull it up. But them running away with the treasure and them all this highlighted in the boldest on the page, that treasure better be safe. Like, yeah, like if she's the treasure of that island, she gets stolen. Like you said, everyone should be in lockstep on going back to get her, because treasure to these guys is the most important thing. That they all can agree upon.
Yeah. You can't lose your booty.
Nope.
Foley.
Booty more important than water.
Foley. I know what you do.
Yeah.
I know what you do.
That's notorious.
All right, man. I'm gonna pull up. Was there a part of 1196 you're trying to give me a look at, or you just want me to read the whole thing? Which I'm not.
1096. It's really just a few pages, and like maybe it's like 3 pages.
He's talking about when they
page with the rocks through, and then it's like I think the page with the Roger through. I think they're also talking about it. And like, I guess
watched it today in the English dub, and it cleared up a lot of shit. Because I watched it today, I was like, "Oh, this makes one YouTuber completely wrong." Like I was literally eliminating stuff as they English dubbed it. Like now, I get the context of what they're saying, because they're talking about coming to God Valley to focus on a treasure.
That's what I was saying. Like,
but then Big
I talked to you about it before.
Talking about different treasures. They're talking about the devil fruits, literally. Like everyone's on their own shit. Some people are talking about the same treasure. Some people are not. And you know what I'm saying? Like you got to the English dub kind of made it a little easier to tell a little bit.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
The sub is still like, you still trying to pick through it, but the dub kind of made it I mean, the
got
dub
you.
made it clear too with the dub. When you, I don't know, it's something about seeing people just speak English. You're like, oh shit, I kind of just fucking get it now.
Well, before, like it makes sense now, whereas like before when I read it, certain parts of that chapter like just didn't make any logical sense. Like like Gloriosa and like Stussy's conversation before this chapter in 1096
it never made sense. Yeah, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he says, because Whitebeard says, oh, Rocky, I bet he's even lost sight of the goal. And then she's like, oh, not you too. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when Gloriosa take a shot at her. She's like, and then Stussy go back at her, and it's like, so it's like, okay, yeah, they're talking about a whole love thing, which is Whitebeard staying on task to rescue Shocky.
Yeah, but at the time we didn't know that like Gloriosa was in love with Roger. Why she would be no one to talk or anything like that. It made like no sense.
Thanks. What's going on, Liability? Good to see you in the chat, bro. I'm trying to pull it up for you, man.
You good? You don't have to. I was just saying.
And I was doing the drop off from K, so that's why I called you right back.
I was gonna say if you don't want to drop the chapter, you'll trip mute up. If you don't want to read to doing the chapter, you can go on.
There we go.
If you don't want to read the chapter, you go on YouTube and watch that because they just uploaded the English dub. But if you wanted to see what it's looking like, I'll let you judge the English dub for yourself. I just wanted to hear what the dialogue was like in English to see what they changed any of the nuances because they change up certain words for context to see what's going on. But now what they did in English dub, I watched that scene after reading this chapter. I was completely able to make sense of what they were fucking saying. And like Alex was saying before, I would read that scene and like I still don't know what the fuck is this treasure, bro? Like, are they all talking about the same? Like I didn't know if they were all talking about the same shit or not. But now I understand what each one of them are kind of talking about.
What did you get from it?
Say it again.
I said, what did you get from it?
No, I told as far as
y'all gotta forgive me, y'all. I was in and out the chat. I was driving, like I said, my little disclaimer. Hope I ain't missing nothing important.
No, you're good. You're good, Trip.
Big Mom.
I'm just over here with my anime only partner. He watching the new episode. Well, he watched it already. Gonna rewatch it.
Big Mom and Kaido, when they get there on the island, they're talking about different treasures. They're talking about the devil fruits. And that's why Kaido's telling her it's useless to you. And I was just watching Grand Line Review, and he was saying I think it was Grand Line Review and Archer, like two different YouTubers. They were thinking that Big Mom's not interested in Shocky. That's like what's it called? That's why Kaido's telling. That's why Kaido's telling.
I took it as Big Mom wanted Shocky too. I took it as Big Mom was trying to do Shocky, and Kaido saying it's useless to her.
Trip, you gotta mute up, gang. Trip, you gotta mute up, man.
Because she thinks like she doesn't like the idea of everyone else fawning over her.
He's in the Matrix. Jesus.
Yeah, he's in the Matrix. Trip, you gotta mute, man. You sound dreadful. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Here, I got it. Bro. Trip. All right.
What is going on?
There you go. I had to pull it.
I'm about to say, Trip, you sound like Zordon in a bad communicado, bro. Like
there you go.
I remember when the Green Ranger came in and he pulled out all the thing.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Zah. You here?
Yeah, listen, I need to build a life because this chapter destroyed my will, man. God damn.
Nah, Zah, you gonna be a conqueror. Can't don't say that, man. No.
It's like when I'm driving and talking to you in the car. I understand it.
Yours just be sounding like super long distance, like you just like you talking to us from the back of the car, like you looking for something like in the trunk type shit, trying to yell at the car. That's what you sound like when you in Discord. This is how crazy. But yes, I like Alex was saying. When I first watched it, when I first was on my interpretation of God Valley, just like the YouTubers, some of them, the thing was they might have been talking about after understanding some of this context, Was Big Mom talking about Shocky the whole time? But then when they English dubbed it, you can tell her and Kaido are specifically talking about devil fruits.
Okay.
And Kaido doesn't want. It sounds like Kaido doesn't want Roger to get a devil fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like certain content, and it sounds like Shiki. I'm still trying to make out what I think Shiki's talking about Shocky still. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm still depicting all of it. I didn't want I gotta watch the whole scene and the whole episode play out. But it does look like they were all on different goals. Like not everyone's concept of treasure was the same on God Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can dig it. Because
if Rocks ran off first into Whitebeard's knowledge, he's gonna lose sight of the goal. Then what did he change his mind for? You get what I'm saying? What became treasure to Rocks in that moment? Was it one of the devil fruits as well? Was it something else? Did he want smoke with Garp and Roger? Like, was it a bravado type vibe? Or was he really on task and Whitebeard's just over speculating, tripping, and panicking? Whole time Rocks is locked in. I need to find Shocky right now type vibes.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Rayleigh does something to really become Dark King and earn Shocky's love for real off this.
Right.
That's another thing too, because he's Dark King. She married him. If she's kidnapped, I'm guessing he pulls up to the island. I'm guessing he plays a part somehow. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm done now.
Oh, just these
makes sense. So are we thinking? Because at the end of this, we should be able to find out what the freak happened in that room with Loki and Harold. What are we thinking? Has anything changed as far as what y'all thought with these last couple chapters? As far as what actually happened? Are y'all still thinking he probably was like a Domi Reversi type thing and Loki had to kill him? Or I don't even know if I ever asked you that, Alex, but what are y'all thinking? Same thing we already talked about?
Wait, my bad. I phased out. What do you say?
Well, I guess this is my first time asking you. Like, what do you think actually happened between Loki and Harold in that room? Do you think he actually killed him? And if so, do you think it was like a Emu, like Domi Reversi type thing where he had to kill him because of that? Or I don't know if these last couple chapters have swayed you in a different way as far as what you think might happen.
Yeah, I think I think Emu maybe like Domi Reversi Harold that Loki had to kill him. But he didn't want to though. Like he killed him, but as he tells his brother Hadrian, it's not like he did it with like bloodlust.
Oh yeah, he didn't do it in cold blood.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he didn't do it in cold blood. He had to do what he had to do, or maybe Pops even told him like, you got to take this chance now for Elbaf, young nigga.
Mm-hmm. Got him. But who do we think stole the fruit?
I don't know. This fruit shit got me. Go ahead, Alex.
I think like Loki's hammer maybe ate a fruit. Like what I think is that like Who's Who stole it and replaced it like a different devil fruit there. And I think personally like Loki's hammer / Harold's former hammer Ragnar is the one that ate it. But I think like the actual devil fruit was the Nika fruit that Who's Who ended up stealing, and that like got stolen by like Shanks the year after that same year.
Okay, that's interesting.
Maybe. I mean, I'm trying to see. I don't know. I'm trying to put it together. I'm trying to see where they're going because it looks like they're trying to line it up where like Harold and Rocks actually do team up in some way. I'm really curious to see where that goes. Because as far as we know, Harold was not at God Valley, unless I'm tripping.
Nope, he's not.
Not that we know of.
So I'm trying to see if there is some type of team up that happens. How would that even play out?
And this is the thing because I think I don't know what he actually did to help them, if he helped them, because it seems like they're blackballing him right now. And this is something me and Trip talked about. And I was telling him, I've always been saying this. I think they I think when we come to find out, they tried to, because I always noted what Holoki said at the beginning, like, oh, he sided with the world government and killing rocks. So I've always been like, I think if he really did do that, I think he was like, he was blackmailed into doing so. And as we see now, he's blackmailed into it. I thought the reason was gonna be like they found out he was the nigga at the reverie, but that's not what it was. They gave him a whole new incident to go off of. I feel like if there is anything more so, we know that he went into talks after this, after God Valley, whatever. They went into positive talks about doing the world government, but then he died. What? How many years ago?
14 years ago.
Harold died 14 years ago, and that's how many years is between that and God Valley?
38 minus 14. I can't do math right now. I'm too
38
high.
minus 14 is 24.
I'm thinking 22, but I can't do it. Is it 24?
No, it's 24. I said 24. Thank you, math teacher.
Okay. Thank goodness. I was gonna say 27 somehow. I don't know. I was thinking if it wasn't 22, it's 27. My mind went there. My mind went there.
I done had 2 cups of this. I can't math right now.
I ain't even drinking. I'm so disappointed with this. I'm so disappointed with my.
I seen you ain't open. I ain't see you pop a beer yet. It's legendary stuff.
Dang.
Seeing that simping that I'm drinking because these motherfuckers is thirsty in this
water bottles.
Fuck.
Yo, I've been waiting like 20 minutes to say that bar just now.
I
had that water bottle sitting here cooling.
And it's cold too. That's crazy.
It's a cold water
bottle. You can see it's cold still.
Yeah, crazy.
You can see the temperature of the water.
Yeah, the condensation. This is crazy. Oh man.
Wow, bro.
Damn shame, bro. It's like rocks.
But yeah, he had 24 years after God Valley to be good and join up with the world government. So it took 24 years for negotiations to get good and y'all to be a full member of the world government. So that's what I'm saying. Why did it take so long after God Valley for them? If he did help them kill rocks, why does it take so? Why 24 years later y'all not part of the world government? Now Emu shitting herself.
Yeah, I think
like
I think
no more.
We know he just didn't kill rocks, and therefore it took like more deals and more like talks and negotiation for him to join. And I think like honestly, probably like around 20 years ago when O'Hara, or 22 years ago with O'Hara, when like Saul brought that shit back to Elbath. I feel like the world government maybe found out about that, and that's why they like did the takeover like 6 years after.
Okay, that actually makes sense, Alex.
I want to throw some out there, right? So like going off the article, right? Like the little international law thing, right? Maybe there was some type of pact or something. Because I've always been like, why Emu been pussyfooting about getting Elbath and whatnot? Maybe there was some pact. Maybe he's very honorable about pacts and rules and whatnot.
Yeah, they put him in a trial run. Like you got to keep Rock's gone. Maybe that didn't happen in full accordance with what Harold was supposed to do, but it probably wasn't even Harold's fault why it didn't happen. Maybe it was like, like I said, God Valley happened. They didn't plan for God Valley to happen. They took advantage. That's why I said I wouldn't be surprised. Random, don't kill me for this. I wouldn't be surprised if we find out a nigga like Garling how the Cypher Pole agent stopped Luffy mid fight. I wouldn't be surprised if we find out like Garling, like Roger and Garp fighting rocks, and then like out of nowhere, right when he's going in for like a clash with two of them or whatever, we see like Garling come in the back, stab him with the sword, like you know what I'm saying, like, and then he's like, oh shit, I don't know if that's what we'll see because they left Garling out the news, like everything that happened with the mermaid princess, all that, the attempted murder, they blamed that on Sabo, but that had nothing to do with Sabo. That was Celestial Dragon bullshit, and it got taken care of by Celestial Dragon, Garling. Yep. But they blamed it on Sabo still. So it's like, okay, what did they leave out about God Valley that Garling was further involved in besides winning a tournament that got crashed in the first place? Yep. So they just gave him the tournament because he was in the league by the time the Pirates came and crashed it. He left an impression. First thing Garling says, yo, tell the Navy to fall back. Tell them to fall back. We got this. Mobilize. Holy Knights assemble. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then Garp pulls up. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be mad. He scarred Whitebeard. Whitebeard might be leaking, like, you know what I mean? Not no disrespectful way, but Whitebeard might be, you know what I'm saying? Stuff getting bad. He like, all right, he disappeared from the fight. Now he off go over there looking for what's his name? He off over there looking for Roger. He's using that same ability we keep seeing Shamrock and Shanks using, that observation killer. That's the pops. You know what I'm saying? He waiting for it, then boom, swing. Because I do think now Blackbeard, now confirmed, Rock's Conqueror. To me, it's confirmed that Blackbeard's Conqueror.
Yes.
The official coloring manga. A lot of people argue that the animators, they were just using the color out. They didn't know what they were doing. In the official One Piece coloring manga, that is red infusion on the Gura Gura fruit. And if we see when he pulls up the Amazon Lily, it's black infusion. So, and not black infusion, it's just Quake, black cracks. But when he fights Law, red cracks. That's red is the color of the king. That's Conquerors to me. So that's confirming that. I think, like I told y'all before, I think Blackbeard used observation killer. I really do think he did that. That's how he scarred that dude. You know what I'm saying? That's not scarred that dude. That's how he took Boa. He probably scarred Shanks off that.
Shanks too. Yes. There we go.
Like certain things are starting to make sense if you just plug them in. Like I said, it's not an anti-feat. It's not an anti-feat for Shanks if it's Blackbeard. That's
Blackbeard upscale.
That's what I'm saying. Not trying to turn that into this conversation.
Blackbeard upscale.
But yeah, you get the point. I think that observation killer is a technique that gets utilized. I think that's what Garling did. Like, I think he might have played a role like that, and we might not have, we just didn't hear about it because we don't need to hear about it. He gets promoted to Supreme Commander off that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how that will work. I don't know, man. It feels like some shady stuff went down on the Valley.
Hopefully we get to see it, man. We're only a couple chapters away.
Yeah. Couple.
So I don't know. I mean, hopefully they show it during this backstory and they don't just skip it in, you know they're gonna show it.
Nah, they're giving this moderate.
Skip it over.
You haven't seen Naruto, so
it's time to cut back to Loki.
This is a fresh feeling for you. I don't know about the Madara vibes.
I saw Naruto. I just only watched it once and I remember very little. I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, so I'll tell you what's going on with Madara vibes, right? So they played with it. They gave us a flashback in the middle of Itachi versus Sasuke, and they involved Madara heavily in that flashback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why are we getting a flashback about a dead guy? He's not relevant to the story. That's what I asked. Later on down the line, we get, like, everybody starts talking about Madara. Name keep popping up more. Obito pops up using the name. Okay, he's obviously faking it. Same way we got, in the same sense that you will have Blackbeard doing this Saber of Zebek, because I'm going to equate Blackbeard to Obito here, right? I could be wrong for doing that, but I'm just going to do that for a reference here. If you know the characters, you'll get it, because Obito ended up having to play Madara by Madara's hand. Like, Madara, that was their goal, that was their plan. He didn't just do that because it was something he wanted to do. He did that because that was the plan. You get what I'm saying? Blackbeard. He's doing all this because this was the plan. It was his father's plan. It's the very same thing. I got to go get Hachinosu. I got to go get certain fruits. I got to do this. I got to, you know what I mean? He's doing, we see that. I got to make sure I got this type of crew. We see that. You know what I'm saying? They will operate off the same basis, the same sentiments. So I feel like at the end of it, besides that flashback, Madara came back and told us what really happened to him at the end of the fight. We always knew the result that Hashirama beat Madara. We always knew the result, just like we know that Rock loses. We know that. So the person that shows us that demise on their return, when they come back, everybody's going to know, how are you alive? Well, this is how it happened. Welcome to my flashback. And then, he walks us down the line of I died like this, but then I crawled and I did this and I had to endure for years and I'm getting my powers back slowly. That's what they're going to do. That's how they're going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even think Rock's dead.
I told you this. Road to Last Tale is the Road to Last Tale is the gospel. They have not failed me on nothing yet, bro.
I would say to add to what Nika's saying, like, I don't think he's dead at all. Like the chapter that we get the whole Rock thing is, I cannot die. I can't even die. I think that's kind of like, you know what I mean? That's coinkydink, you know what I mean?
He says, I'm coming back. Then Roger goes, what's it called? And even he's like, even look at how he thought. Look at how he talks. He's such an optimistic guy. John and Struzan and Big Mom are talking about the Galileo Giants, and they're like, "Yo, they're frozen solid. They're dead. Even if you find them, and if you could bring them alive, they won't listen to you. You're not even. Who the fuck are you?" And he's like, "Hey, we're talking about dreams. Chill out." And now if you actually think of what he's thinking, think about what he's thinking about. Like, damn, if he gets Morbius fruit, damn, if Harold just joins him, he already has the things that he already knows of the entities of the things to make this dream a possibility and make it a reality. He just needs to go through with it. And his son went and he baited Moria to come to the island. If Perona doesn't show up to do what she does for Kobe, he might get the Galileo Giants. We might be cooked. Like, you get what I'm saying? This is real stuff. Road to Laugh Tale said there's certain characters are gonna get not an issued bounty. We saw Rox get an issued bounty in the flashback. Road to Laugh Tale said these characters of the age will get reissued bounties. Dragon, Rayleigh, Mihawk, Buggy, Boa, Croco, Rox. Why would you put his face there? Why is he getting a reissued bounty? Sounds like somebody's making a return. They said dead men tell no tales, gang, but we about to hear a whole lot of them. That's what I'm thinking, Reed. Like, we about to hear a few things.
Okay, what capacity y'all think? Is he his own person, or is he living through Blackbeard?
I'll say living through Blackbeard.
I'll say dead.
Oh, dead. Oh, you don't even think he's alive.
That's fair. Okay. You know me, I'm a theorist, so I know what I'm in for.
I can't put my thumb on it at all because, like,
me neither.
Because, like, I'm still waiting on Oda to touch on magic, and they just showed us a spell book not too long ago. So it's just like, I don't know. I can't touch on it yet.
Is Davy Jones dead, or is Davy Jones in the abyss? Like, we got questions, man. Like, we got questions. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, I don't even think I have enough to call it yet. As I'm such a theorist, and myself don't even want to say if he's in Blackbeard or if Blackbeard's plotting with Shiki to make him come back with some ritual. I don't know what's going on. Are they gonna find a way to get the Abyss Circle and summon Davy Jones through it? I don't know what's going on. I just think something's going on. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's too. Math got a math, and there's definitely an equation on the paper, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
I don't run out of lines, Ree. I don't.
No, I do remember. I guess I forgot. I do remember that you mentioned that you think he's alive. I just need to know how that would be. Not like how it would be alive. I would need him to explain it to me. I don't believe Goku's statements as far as like, oh, he's dead. That seemed really shallow to me. So like, I'm okay with him being alive. I never really believed that.
You see Naruto, but you see Naruto, right? And at least admit everything is one for one, like I said. They told us Madara was dead, bro.
Yeah.
They told, and there were two versions of him alive, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I caught the wavelength you were on.
And if you want to be serious about it, Madara was alive. I just said some shit and I even peeked. Madara was alive in the abyss. He still had to be reanimated to be brought back to life. But Obito was able to go and talk to him whenever he wanted and come back. Madara was alive technically in the abyss. I'm telling you, where is Davy Jones? Where is I don't know. Maybe Rox is with him right now. I don't know.
Madara was dead until he got reanimated. We mean alive?
I know he was dead, but we saw him talking to Obito as a kid, did we not?
Yeah, he was hooked up to that machine and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying he was actually in the abyss, like in location. I'm saying like he's dead. He's trapped in between life and death right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he hasn't crossed over the Nile River. You feel me? He hasn't made that. He crossed in it, and then he like, I'm gonna keep my feet soaking for a little. I'm just staying here. I might walk back. That's what Madara did, bro. I might walk back. I might not want to cross.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they'll use a piece of his Viva card and like reanimate him or something. I don't know. Use a different gun says, "Yo, Nika." I'm not sure who this person is. This is the first time they've commented, but he says, "Yo, Nika."
Don't know that username, but yo, One Piece.
Yep.
It's real, bro. Facts.
Yep.
Can y'all hear my background?
A little.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. Yeah. What a. Okay. What else? A question I was gonna ask. Harold does look like a clown, like you said, and I do agree. But I guess he stood up for himself. He did destroy the ship that they were on. But all the people were on it too, though. Am I not tripping? All the people he was trying to save?
He probably
he was destroying the world government ships.
Yeah, the machine ship, the marine ship.
Yeah, people fell in the water that was safe. He probably did save them because I imagine he lands in the water too, unless he knows how.
I don't think so. I think those people he killed them because of like how they were killing those people on the island. That was
no, not them. I'm not talking about them. I'm saying because I do think the people that were actually the prisoners that the world government were keeping, they weren't in. It doesn't look like they were in the water. It looks like they were on the thing and the railing, and then he shot whatever, and then he jumped and did that to the actual ship that was on the sea. I could be wrong. I'm saying that if I am wrong and they're on the ship, I do see Harold saving those people that were being held prisoner that were on the ship. Wow.
Same. I think he saved the people, but the ship itself that like he was going against.
He Hikaku sovereignty that. That's a fact.
Yeah, but I don't get how he can want to join the world government and be like heavily against their beliefs and like way of doing business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Harold told him what's up. I mean, Gerald told him what's up already, and Rock's been preaching already, and he just, some people just keep knocking on the wrong door, and then they fuck around and find out as he did. So,
I guess he just doesn't care. I mean,
we know his demise. The people he wanted to line up with fucked him over, and that's why it forced his son into a position he should have never had to be in. So,
right,
and they're gonna get that shit back. We're gonna spin violently.
Facts.
On a flag. Monkey D shit, bro. Monkey war shit, bro.
Use a different gun says, what is y'all's take on the mural? Is it showing the past, the future, or both? Why not everything?
Yeah, I was gonna say basically both. Everything. That's how I got it. Because I don't even think we're still able to fully we're still not even able to fully see what's going on with that yet. We're still gonna, like I said, 10 chapters from now, we're gonna go back to that shit again.
Facts.
After this
that might be an end of series thing when we finally figure out everything.
Yeah, word, we could. Yeah.
Like, no joke. Because there's still, I mean, I feel like we know most of the stuff on there, but I don't know. I feel like Oda's gonna flip it around and be like, you guys were totally off base. Like, this is really what it is.
I think a lot of it's crazy. I got a hot take about the Hellfire Serpent. I don't think Loki might be the Hellfire Serpent. I think he might have a way of controlling the hell. I think those eyes might
be an Amber Alert near them.
Yep, kid got taken.
Hey, that means you can save on money.
I hope they find that child. No cap.
Think about it. Your finances are doing better.
Wow.
What? If this was Discord, I'd mute you on God.
Bro, what the freak?
I mute you.
Yeah, I didn't want to touch that one. Even Zod didn't touch that one. You did.
Yeah.
That's crazy, Alex.
Even Zod didn't say nothing. I
know.
Zod was going to say something. Wow. I thought Zod was about to say something. This nigga, Alex, that was garbage, bro. That was crazy. That was absolute garbage. Not even recycling, bro. That was garbage. That was, oh my gosh.
No. Oh my.
We can't even
say enough about it. We just gotta move on. We just gotta move
on. It's not my fault, bro. I can't even do math.
No. Don't even move on. Let's move on. Bull upscale. That's his name.
Oh my goodness.
Bravo upscale. Smoker upscale.
Hey,
Upscale
hey,
everybody.
funny you mentioned her. You remember she got kidnapped like that too. They didn't put out no Amber Alert though.
Oh my
They put out
god.
no Amber Alert.
Wow. I gotta like. I expect dark jokes from Za. I've never heard a joke from Alex, and the first one has to be a dark joke. Yo, I need a drink, bro.
For real.
I need to literally go get a drink, bro. Like this is
Zara over there
crazy,
crying.
bro. This is crazy, bro.
Like the kid is. I'm sorry. I was
Just messed up.
See, it's only messed up when they get free, like Koala. You know what I mean?
What
It was
the
messed up
frick
when she was-
is happening? Yo, Alex, bro, what is going on?
And this is why I've yet to give you permissions in Discord.
Yo,
This is why. This is shit like this.
Yo,
like,
it's
oh
the
my
fact that there are
God.
3 parents up here and they're mortified right now.
yo, I don't even know, like, yo, this is.
The 3 parents are just
That's
like,
crazy.
what?
Don't. You ain't gotta report me. You ain't gotta report me.
I'm chilling,
I'm
bro.
sure 911 already knows. You can stop calling.
Wow, what the freak is happening, bro?
Man.
I'm drinking
So-
tonight. I'm definitely drinking tonight.
I'm gonna feel that shot in like 30 seconds max right now.
Oh my god, that was
don't even know what I'm talking about.
golden, Alex. That was golden. That was golden.
You shut up.
I don't even know what I was asking. I had something.
You still got it?
And for that, we're gonna line up again.
Well, I got some quick. Well, I do think it's interesting that Whitebeard does have his fruit now. So it kind of goes into the whole what is Blackbeard's plan or scale, for part of like having to grab that fruit. Because I'm like, Whitebeard being part of like the Rock's pirates and whatnot, and having his fruit during the time of being part of pirates shows that Blackbeard did have a idea of I need to spin a block back for that damn fruit of yours, old man.
Yeah.
He personally,
I think it means that like
I don't think that fruit was originally part of his plan, but getting on the ship and learning and seeing the might of Whitebeard.
no, I think the fruit was. I think spinning the block to kill Whitebeard at Marineford and getting that
we
fruit
talked
was all
about that.
part of his plan.
Okay,
I
we
think that
talked
was
about
heavily part of it. I think like Blackbeard's plan is not the same as Rock's plan.
Rock.
He looked at Rock's, I think, and he's like, "Yo, I love you, Pops, but you fucked up here. You fucked up here. If you had done this instead of this, why would you even want this fruit when you could have got this fruit?" I feel like that's what Blackbeard looked at the plan to say.
I gotta ask you a question. So you feel like, because we talked about this on Discord, and if I remember correctly, you were saying that you felt like whatever means of Whitebeard finding the fruit, because he obviously said you have to choose carefully. So this fruit was either chosen for Whitebeard, or it could have been something like Rocks, like how Rob Lucci told Kaku and them, "Yo, just eat the fruit, bro. You're gonna be good." Like, it could have been like that for Rocks, where Rocks aligned himself with people with certain abilities for his mission. Do you think it could have been like that? Like Shiki had the float fruit, and he had a way. He was planning to make Shiki utilize that ability for his favor. Whitebeard had the fruit. Instead of him having the fruit, he had Whitebeard that's on his crew to use the fruit. Where Blackbeard knows I'm not gonna get Whitebeard to do that for me, so I gotta take that shit for myself.
Exactly.
Okay, I can see where you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. I'm in the ballpark.
Yeah, Blackbeard looks at it like, yeah, Pops thinks he needed these fruits, but that's because he had these niggas on the crew. You don't even really need these fruits. You need these. You needed these niggas that you had. And that's why he went after like that shit. Like that's how like Blackbeard looked at it.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna lie, it kind of explains what's her Katarina
Katarina Devon,
He probably got that ability on that ability. Giving her that fruit or hunting for that fruit was probably a specific thing. Like, yo, go, you need this fruit.
Yeah, and it makes sense on like people like Shiryu. He was like, "Hey, yo, Shiryu, do not eat a fruit. I'm gonna find the fruit for you, for real. I got an idea on what I want. I'm gonna find the fruit for you. Don't eat no fruit. Everyone else, you can get fruits. Yo, Shiryu, no, not you. And then we kill Absalom. Yo, Shiryu, you can eat that one. That one, I was thinking of something close to that. You can eat that one. You can.
Yeah.
I like that.
I did too.
because Shiryu's the actual full on killer. So him with that invisibility fruit is not Absalom with that invisibility fruit.
Like Burgess the homeboy, he spun the block for Burgess, but he's like, yo, Burgess, you ain't get the flame fruit? I really wanted you to get the flame fruit, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got you with a different one though.
Mm-hmm.
I got you with a backup.
Yeah, because remember he was supposed to get the flame, then he switched plan and was like, I'm gonna get gum, then he went back to getting flame, then he got flame. This shit's crazy. And now he's supposed
Blackbeard for real was like, I sent you to Dressrosa to get a fruit. I figured it would be flame, or at least something good, because there'd be a whole lot of niggas up there. Yeah. I ain't really expect you to come back with nothing, but that's okay. I got something for you, bro.
Which I'm surprised he didn't just off him for being weak and failing the mission.
Nah, that's his homie. He ain't gonna do that. That's his.
But Blackbeard, like to me, Blackbeard doesn't seem like the type of dude to like accept failure even from your friends or like your friends. Because do you really have friends?
I think he'll accept it from his friends, not the crew members that we see from like Impel Down or like Kuzan.
Yeah, that's why he snapped.
Like people that like he seems to be buddy with, like Burgess. Mm-hmm. Like Burgess and like Lafitte really seem like his like only two real friends on that crew. Like it seemed like he might do something for them. He ain't gonna really do it for nobody else
at all. Yeah, because he still calls Teach Captain, which is disrespectful in the light of everyone else. But to Teach, that's my boy, so he probably could do that. But Lafitte, even though Lafitte is a member from back in the day with him, and Lafitte like, yo, no, you gotta call him it's supposed to be Admiral. Supposed to be Admiral, but for some reason the translation for them is Commodore. So they're telling him, no, you're supposed to be you got to call him Commodore now, because he's supposed to be the Admiral of Hachinosu. That's what he's supposed to be now, the Admiral, not Commodore, but they calling him Commodore. Commodore Teach does have a better ring to it, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. So that's probably why they went with it. And like whatever. Well, the Admiral's the higher rank, so
he has multiple titles. He's Admiral of Hachinosu, Commodore of the Blackbeard Pirates is what he decided to call it.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I guess. It just makes sense to me that if your dude goes, he doesn't come back with anything, you just off him.
That's your boy, just not what you do. Would Luffy do that to Zoro?
Well, no, but Luffy, these are his actual friends, though. Like,
yes,
like Luffy wouldn't do that to anyone on the crew.
But I'll say this: we don't know the relationship
on the crew if he don't fuck with you like that. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, we don't know the relationship of like how these guys linked up. You get what I'm saying? Van Auger calls it a quirk of fate. So let's see how that lines up with everything else. But I do note that it's funny as hell to see him in the anime Blackbeard versus Law, and Beppo start wilding, and first thing Blackbeard do when Beppo come his way is he grabbed Burgess by the head. Like word, that is funny as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. So their relationship seems to be like a savage relationship, like where we all gang, but it's a dog eat dog world out here still. So now that's why Pizarro, he's like, listen, I fuck with Teach, but all this hype, gaslighting y'all doing for Teach, bro. Like, I really got a fruit that's crazy. Let me give you a reason
about
my
me
papers right now.
I feel like that's the reason.
Yeah, he was trying to get big.
Facts.
I was gonna say though, I feel like the reason like Teach is able to do that with Burgess, where he's able to grab his head and put him in the front like that, is because they have that kind of relationship. That's the reason that like people like Pizarro talk crazy about Teach when he's not around. Like, yo, I don't even fuck with that nigga for real. I'm surprised you fuck with. They look at it like, why would you fuck with that nigga? And like, but Burgess, I mean not Burgess, but like Jesus. Well, yeah, Jesus' last name is Burgess.
Bro, you could be right. Like, when he's flying on the law, he's flying on the horse. I mean, he's flying going to Law in the battle. Like he's taking Doc Q's head, he's putting it into the horse. Like, and he's stepping on, like he's stepping on. Like, yeah, Law, let's fight. I'm ready. Yeah. Like, he don't care about them. He care about them niggas. He don't really care about them niggas, bro.
But like he know what they care about. Like he do care about him. Like they look at it like the rest of the crew. Like Evolve Pizarro look at it like, yeah, fuck that nigga. He don't really fuck with us. Like for real. It's everyone for himself. But like Burgess and shit look at it like, nah, he fuck with us. He ain't spinning the block on the revs to everybody, bro. He ain't doing that. I told him I failed, and he's still spaying for me. Still spaying for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I agree.
I hear man.
At the same time, but yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. I do want to say again, which Nika, we caught it. They still are only saying Luffy's grandfather, but you know, I'm gonna leave that to who wants to believe
Dragon
that.
should be born at this time, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, whatever.
I just don't understand why they're
why
only
we
like.
leaving the
I
sun
got
out.
it last time, but this time, what's the excuse this time?
That's what I'm saying. No, they get a chance. The chance is the volume. Alex has convinced me of that. Let's wait till the volume drop. If they don't correct that shit, it's up. Y'all know what it is.
Well, this is 2 times though.
Yeah, right. But they can still correct it in the volume because they did it 2 times technically. They messed up on.
What would be a correction? I'm sorry.
They messed up on Shamrock and they messed up on Gunko. So what if they missed this Gart? What if they missed this Gart with the Dragon Father shit twice? I think it's full on intentional. Hold on, Alex. I'm here with you. I think it's full on intentional. But I'm gonna give them grace and I'm gonna wait till this volume come out. And if that shit don't get corrected when the volume come out, we up. You feel me?
You might as well take that W now. That's not going to get correct.
You already know I've been took the W when I first saw it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just being reasonable. I'm trying to be politically correct here. You feel me? I gotta make sure I'm credible. Check out.
Yeah, I mean the last one, cause like the last one I told y'all, that one was obvious. This one's kind of obvious too. It's not a mistake. This one they obviously are just not talking about Dragon.
I agree.
I don't take that to mean Dragon's not like Luffy's dad or like not Garp's son. I just take that to mean that like Dragon's not important at this time. But they're obviously not mentioned.
I know we take it for different reasons. That's why I'm waiting for.
I disagree though, because Luffy wasn't born in at this time either. Like,
yeah, he's not.
Yeah, but he's gonna be important in the future.
Dragon is.
And they're talking about who is important in the future, Luffy, and who's important right now, Garp. That's why they're leaving out Dragon.
I don't know. I allowed it the last time. I got like why they did it last time, because like okay, the way that they're describing the other people alongside Garp, like okay, fine. This time it's like all right, if Dragon is born at this time,
because he's supposed to be a Marine, so why would you not mention him? You know what I mean? Even at this time, like, you know what I'm saying? But
like this time, he's probably like a low man. He's like just
petty officer,
fresh.
I mean, but he's a Marine, and we're talking about other Marines in this panel.
So I agree. I'm all the way with Rhea here.
The Marines we're talking about are high-ranking officers, like vice admirals.
I'm gonna say this. Look. I'm gonna say this. I'm still waiting for my Japanese translator to drop some videos because he done said this is a lot of content he didn't expect. So he's making multiple videos. If he
like Dragon at this point might be Tashigi level. He might be an ensign. Sorry, I ain't even do that.
You good. But I'm saying if because I definitely don't believe Dragon is anything of that unless Tashigi is just top fucking tier and niggas just didn't know. You feel me?
You gotta start somewhere. Start from the bottom. Work up.
Since day one.
I'm just saying. I agree. Dragon. I mean, I do fuck with Tashigi too. Do think she's gonna amount to something in the series.
I think you're in the Matrix, bro.
You're in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix, Nika.
I muted to see if it was me. I was like, yeah, you got caught. Look, you frozen.
Yeah, now he's frozen.
In a very serious pose. And
yeah,
the Jesus
he got the whole pose.
Like his hands are kind of blurry, but the Jesus is still feeling it.
He probably cooking right now and wondering why we not moving or reacting to his shit.
Sorry, man. If you're cooking, I don't know.
Like, yo, Zod, what do you think about that? How come no one's talking?
Yo, what's going on? Yo, can y'all hear me? I can't. Sorry, bro. Jeez. No chapter next week, though. No chapter next week. Listen, I need a break away from all the hard eyes and I don't need that next week.
It'll be back. The next chapter, it'll be back in full force.
Let me have.
Go ahead, Val.
No, go fully. Go fully.
Yeah. But yeah, also like when you read 1096, I think every entrance is like a reference to Shaki. I don't think they ever talk about Devil Fruit. I think everyone's just talking about Shaki in that thing.
Think so? Okay.
Like from Garp when he's like, yeah, you knew they would go back like and like do this for, to like Big Mom when she says she want like my interpretation that Big Mom is saying she's gonna get Shaki. Kaido's like why it's useless to you because like Big Mom's not gay. And Big Mom is like saying that like she's gonna like what is it? Let me actually go look at it real quick. What did she say? It's
I am interested in seeing the life debt that Big Mom, saved Kaido from. Like, I want to know who put a hole in his ass to where she needed to give him the fruit to save his life.
Yeah, she hasn't given him the fruit yet.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like who does that. Like, is it like a celestial? Like, is it like a Garling, or is it someone we haven't seen yet?
I think that's Garling. Honestly, I think that's what we'll see Garling do. I think we'll see in the if we ever see it. But if we ever get to see it, I think we'll see Garling be the one to beat Kaido up.
And Mark Whitebeard, if he does both,
I don't think he marks Whitebeard at all. I think the one that marks Whitebeard is still Roger. But like I think because like he doesn't have any marks in the Odin flashback. But like because like so I don't think it's anyone in God Valley. But like I think I think Garling will beat up Kaido, and then like Big Mom will find him and give him like a devil fruit to like, and she'll be like, "Don't worry, with this you'll be okay." And then it's like, all right, and then like she ends up battling him or some shit, and then like Kaido just gets up and like leaves or end up getting captured. And like when she looks back after the fight, she's like, "Yo, where the fuck did he go?"
I can see that.
Yeah. What were you saying, Nika? You did, yeah.
You cut out in the middle of like a good like session, but like no one got to hear it. Like you were going on like a good point. Got stopped.
Did anybody hear anything I said?
Not at all.
Started, but
no.
Like we heard like 2 words, and then like we saw a series post.
Yep. Then he was gone.
I can't really remember, but I just think it's interesting that he was still after Boa's fruit, Blackbeard, because now that we see the Whitebeard stuff, what were the 2 fruits that Rocks wanted? Do we think it is Yami and you know what I'm saying, Gum, or is it really like what does because we see the Whitebeard fruit, we have our speculation about that, but it just intrigues me to where the Boa fruit comes into. Did that come about his plans because he just thought that was a nice power and it fits into his plan? Or is it that power specifically is full on needed for this plan? You know what I mean? So I'm still lost now because I'm like, I got a reasoning for the Blackbeard, for the Whitebeard fruit. But is the Yami also one of these fruits, or is the Yami fruit like I could get a crew member that eat that fruit, or is that the Yami fruit? Because it seemed like he wanted to eat Boa's fruit. It seemed like he wanted to give it to his mans. He was like, "I can eat a body when I'm done with it." Sure, that's what Vasco was asking for. He's like, "I give you that," but as far as like what's going on now, I want the fruit, OG. That's how he putting it. Like, we came here for that power, and I want that power. I want to eat it. I don't know if I intend to give that to someone else. So what's y'all take on that? You know what I mean? That's where I'm stuck and lost at right now.
I'm not even gonna lie, seeing everything we've seen go on with Shaki and whatnot, and like how everyone's been like kind of like folding for her and everything like that. Equivalating that, right? To like, equivalating that into like, how can I get that kind of presence and that kind of pull over people? In a sense, that fruit does give you that kind of pull over people in a mass sense of like, in like, if you're in a weird twisted interpretation of like having pull over people, having the pull over people's heart, because even Oda said in SBS, they're like, you have to have a stream of emotion towards the person to be affected. It doesn't have to be love, but a stream of emotion.
Yes. Yeah, I think Blackbeard would incite fear.
Yep.
And shout out to this creator I know, a theorist, not a TikToker, a theorist. His name's Broker, and he said he's told me on a few times. That's why I can't even mention it without making sure I mention his name when saying it, because it's been like these 2 years he's been mentioning this shit straight. Like, he believes that there's a whole awakening for him. If you look at the god that's on Skypiea. Not God, but if you look at the statue that's on Skypiea, you see it in the arc of Skypiea, and you also see it in the Odin flashback. It's sun god Nika, and it's like he's fighting something. The thing he's fighting seems like a person with multiple heads. Like, you get what I'm saying? And he predicts that could possibly be the actual awakening to the actual fruit. Like the myth that Boa Hancock is telling people about, the Gorgon, you can't look at me or you'll turn to stone because of the Gorgon. Like technically the real quote unquote lore of Medusa. He thinks that that's the actual awakening of the fruit. Like, no matter what you do, you lay eyes on the person, you really will turn to stone on the awakening. It's a matter about fear or feeling, none of that. You're going to turn to stone. He thinks Blackbeard wants this ability because if Blackbeard's facing somebody, and it's somebody like a Sakazuki, and I don't want nobody else to get the magma fruit because that's going to piss me off and to throw off my plans. I'm going to petrify you because now the devil fruit is lost in limbo. Because you're dead, but you're not really dead because you're petrified. So your devil fruit shouldn't recycle. That's what he believes. And I actually think that makes a lot of fucking sense for someone like a plan like Blackbeard. You know what I mean? So if I run into my enemies, this is what I do. Like, I incite fear of people. Once people have some type of fear towards me, they can turn to stone. That's the love he'll incite. Fear. You know what I mean? So if that makes any sense. But I thought that was an interesting theory because he thinks Boa's fruit is gonna play a big role, and he thinks Blackbeard won Boa's fruit because it's very essential. That's why I asked, how essential do you guys think it is to Blackbeard's plan? Like, do we think he's gonna spin for Boa again? He just saw the Seraphim. He was mad amazed, and he know what he saw. That's a snake. You know what I'm saying? Did he go and try to get green blood on Egghead? Is that part of the reason they pulled up? Because I know they didn't just pull up to get Saturn as a copy. They didn't know all that information. Saturn being there is not something being released to the public. You get what I'm saying to you? So that, like, what is going on with this whole Blackbeard plan? Like, it's really more extravagant than you think. Like, not than we think.
Blackbeard's plan, like, Boa's fruit greatly benefits it, which is why he wants it.
Yeah,
I think that's something that, like, because of who Blackbeard is, that, like, he's done. I think Boa's fruit used to be thought of as like one of the duds in the One Piece world, which is like a fruit, which is what like you wouldn't want because it gave no benefits, and that's why, like, for the most part, the Celestial Dragons were just okay with feeding that shit to slaves. I feel like if they really thought it was like super powerful, they wouldn't have given it to, like, 6-year-old Boa.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Like, I think Boa herself has, like, built the reputation of this fruit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sounds like his dad gave him like a game plan as far as like, do this. You need to get this. You'll be able to be king of the world.
Or he found his dad. Or this is a theory. This is kind of a theory I had. I don't know how valid it is though, because Luffy had Rayleigh. Luffy had Shanks. Luffy's gonna have Gabon. Luffy had a Crocus. Someone's gotta help Teach. He had Whitebeard's help, former Rocks pirate. Not the way he planned it. I'm not saying the way he planned it. Not the most genuine way, but he had his help. Who's to say Shiki ain't getting Shiki help? And I do think Shiki's still around. We just ain't seeing him. I think he's still around. Who's to say that Shiki, when he came in Chapter 0, when Shiki came and talked to Whitebeard on the ship, and Teacher's right there looking at him like this, which he is, if you go and look at the episode or the panel. I'm not sure if the panel is in the episode. I know it definitely is. He's looking at him. He's like this. Shiki's on the ship with swords in his legs, and he's talking to Whitebeard, telling him, "You can have this arrow, bro. I don't even want it. Give me 20 years, though. I'm going to incite real fear." That's what he's telling him. You get what I'm saying? He said, 20 years, I'm going to incite real fear. That timeline matches the current timeline we are in right now. Who's to say that Shiki didn't give Teach his dad's logbook? Like, yo, read this, young nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, read up on this. Maybe Teach is just looking at his dad's plan and just modifying it as he goes.
Yeah.
Like, I think it does get that deep. But yeah,
I think Teach knows about his dad's plan, but yeah, he's modified. Like, he's made his own plan from it.
Yeah, he like, this is what you did. Like exactly like you said, Alex. This is what you did. You fucked up. This is what I'm gonna do. Let me show you. You depended on people when you shouldn't have. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do.
That's why he's always smart studying.
And the way I see it as well, like, you know how I think about, like, the parallels where everyone, like, every character has like three main parallels. Like, you have your parent, your mentor, and who you admire. And whoever you admire is your strongest parallels too, but you always have parallels towards all three. right?
Yeah.
I think for Blackbeard, I think who he admires is Roger. His parent is Rocks. I think the mentor is who we don't know. I honestly think the mentor might have been Captain John, and that like when Whitebeard pulled up to the island, he wasn't just pulling up for like Teach. Like he pulled up and Teach was like accident. Like he had forgot Teach was even supposed to be there. He pulled up to like see what John was doing. You know what I mean? And John was just gone.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because you said Whitebeard just now. Did you say Whitebeard in that?
Yeah. Okay. Whitebeard pulls up and when he finds Teach, and he's like, "Oh, you're Teach? Oh yeah, you get on the ship." Like I think he pulled up not to find Teach. He pulled up to see, like, in my opinion, to check on Captain John, and Captain John was dead.
No, I'm saying okay, no, because the way I'm not sure what I heard. I'm thinking you were saying his real parent, as far as the three people you're talking to parallel, his real parent would be Blackbeard. Would be what's it called? Would be not Blackbeard. It would be Rocks. Then it's the person he looks up to. It would be it's like mentor. It would be Captain John, and then
I feel like Captain John shares that role.
His actual parent, like the person who like you know what I mean, the Whitebeard, like the person that actually not parent, but the person that actually like raised you.
I feel like Captain John and Whitebeard share those roles, where it was Captain John before Whitebeard. Yeah. Like they share the mentor spot for him, and that like the parent is just Rocks, and then like who he admires is Roger, but he admires Roger through like different lens than Luffy because he was alive.
How you got Captain John?
He admired it from the op shit. Like he real live heard about Roger and what Roger did, and Whitebeard was treating it like it was nothing. And he, when we see like he comes back and talks to him about it, he's like, "Oh yeah, I got like, someone want to deal on my shit too. Remember that nigga Teach?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, well you know the D's," and like you know like Whitebeard and Roger chopping it up, where he's telling him everything now that he done won, like whole time like Whitebeard's treating like it's nothing afterwards. He like yeah, don't worry, the next guy's gonna come. Blackbeard's sitting there heated. Blackbeard because he's looking up at that point. That's when he's like, "No, Roger won, and we just gonna sit here." Like
this is after. Wait, hold on. This is after God Valley.
Yeah, way after.
How many years after God Valley do you have this happening? Like, how many years before he links up with Whitebeard? Before Teach links up with Whitebeard? How many years with John before Whitebeard?
Oh, okay. I would say, what is it?
I'm not knocking your thought. I'm definitely putting it into perspective. Like, how many years would he have had? Because
no, I got you. I'm understanding where you're at. I'm trying to paint it. Give me a second. Okay, so God Valley 38. I'd say John probably finds him after that. So he'd have around 10 years with John, and then the rest would be with Whitebeard, because he'd get on Whitebeard's ship around 14 years old.
Okay. What?
So 10 to 12 years with Captain John then.
So would he have any inkling to Captain John's treasure, like where it would be or what it is? That'd be my
question. But he might have like never gotten to find the map because the map was like lost and like stolen by Captain John's crew members.
Okay, copy. I'm here with you. That's plausible. That sounds plausible. Because we don't know what Captain John was up to after God's Valley. We just know why. We just know what his demise was.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. So yeah, that's why I'm not knocking you on your thought. I have no room to say that that's not plausible, and it does sound interesting.
To be honest, I think Blackbeard might be the guy that like, because he talked about his crew members betraying him and like killing him. I think his crew members did betray him and kill him. I think the one that actually maybe did the killing blow may have actually been Blackbeard.
Like a kid?
Yeah, as a kid. Like before, like while Whitebeard got there, like Blackbeard maybe killed him and was like, "Just give me the goddamn map." It's like, just give me the goddamn.
No, I can see it happening because when he joins up with Blackbeard's crew, it's noted in the Ace manga. It's noted that Blackbeard, Thatch, and Ace were like a trio, and they took care of a lot of the Whitebeard dirty work. They did the dirty laundry type shit. That's why I tell people Teach was like that. He used to being a savage. Like he pulled up doing after Ace would take care of something, Like he'll take care of like the main combatant. You'll see.
But Teach was secretly a savage. You gotta
Yeah,
remember, he wasn't out
you'll
loud.
see Teach on the shit like, all right, not a dog, not an Ace is it, not that Marco and Ace not here no more. I'm gonna do things my way, and it was very brutal. The way his face, his impression was very brutal. Not gonna lie.
You got. That's why I said. That's why I say he's secretly a savage. Because like, he was very brutal, but it was in secret. Because like, remember, like when Whitebeard's talking to Ace, he's like, the reason this spot's been open so long after Odin dies because like no one's been strong enough to take it. But then like when Ace is talking to Blackbeard, he's like, nigga, you could have been had this spot.
Yeah, he's telling him, you sure you cool with me taking this position? And Blackbeard's like, you deserve it. Go ahead, Ace. You got it. I don't want no. Nah, I already scarred Shanks. I did that. Zero bounty.
That's right.
This nigga what? This nigga flexing.
That's wild.
Hey, Blackbeard, bro. Blackbeard's wild.
I love Blackbeard. That's my guy.
You know what I'm saying? Blackbeard agenda be going crazy. Boa upscale.
Boa.
I had him in on Winston Shanks. You get scarred by somebody and it's like, yo, it's like, all right, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm a Whitebeard's crew. Oh, fuck it. I guess I got chalk that up. You got it, bro. You got it. Hey.
That's why Shanks never went. That's data book statement. That's why Shanks never did anything else, man. He's a Whitebeard pirate. He's saying he was under, like, Shanks is the one that pulls up on Whitebeard and tells him he was under your protection. Whitebeard like, how you know he was under my protection? Cause I ain't run up on you yet. He's protected from me by you. That's how that works. I respect you, so I'm not gonna just run up on you. If you got this nigga in your ranks, there must be some reasoning for it. But since all this shit done went left, let me tell you now, this nigga's a savage, bro. Like, you should call Ace back today. You feel me? Yep. And that nigga Whitebeard like, bro, you ain't I'm not calling him back. Whitebeard couldn't call him back because he already stormed off. So Whitebeard already took the L. Shanks should have never been able to find Whitebeard. If
Whitebeard ain't telling people that. Whitebeard pretending the whole time, like, since he stormed off, he's like, nah, he stormed off. Look, I sent him on the mission then.
But look, nah,
fuck all that. We all own it up. We all own it now. We sent him. The whole time he never wanted to go.
Alex, hold on. Fuck all that right now. This is why I say, Reed, this is my last rant and I'm done. This is why I say Whitebeard was an idiot and he should have just went with fucking Ace. Because if Shanks, this is just fake playing. Shanks is looking for you. If Shanks is looking for you, maybe he finds you when you find Ace or you're with Ace and you find Blackbeard. So now it's Shanks, Whitebeard, them niggas, all on these four little ass niggas. We're good. But this, I'm telling you, that's the problem, bro. Whitebeard ain't do nothing. Whitebeard sat there and he's like, nah. Ace, I'm telling you, if the Whitebeard and the 20 commanders had went and they're fighting Blackbeard and those three other guys and a horse, we're good, bro. I don't care what you say. We just jump all four of them. I don't give a fuck. We're good.
They gotta still patrol their seas, man.
Yep. Man, fuck that. Blackbeard's a special case. And Whitebeard, you can't. If Whitebeard really looked at Blackbeard and said, this nigga look like rocks. Nah, I'm paranoid. If he looked at him and he had that thought, he's a jackass. 100%.
Oh no, I feel like he knew he was Rock's kid the whole time.
That's why. If that's Rock's kid and Rock had me under his command, whether I sit here and have my ego with me or not, I followed that nigga to God Valley. I did all that. I went on the mission. I flipped islands. We robbed places. I rocked with that nigga. He was like that. I know his son. Nah. Garling scarred me. I'm willing to tell Shanks that, you done did this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking that his son, who's a savage on my crew, nah. Ace, why did you ask him?
That's the reason Blackbeard said don't do it. Bro, like the minute Blackbeard found out, he's like, the main rule on the crew is you can't kill nobody. If you kill one of my people, I got a problem with you. He killed Thatch. Whitebeard finds out Blackbeard killed Thatch, and he's like, let him have it. I feel like it's only let him have it because he knew who his dad was.
That's pussy.
Like he knows who he is. He's like, yeah, let him have it.
You can't do that and then be wanting to clash with Shanks on your shit when he's just looking out. Like that's crazy. Oh, now Yonko credibility means something. But the rules on your ship get broken, they don't mean shit. Bro, Zah, this is where I get to your level now. Like, I'm not harping on Shanks. I'm harping on you. We gotta make
Rocks and his son. His son is the exception.
Look where the exception got him. And his son. And his other son.
Come on,
Thatch. Because we talk about Ace, but we forget Thatch paid the worst for this shit. Sorry. We forget about that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So Whitebeard's
that's
cool.
gone.
So Whitebeard's cool. We ain't gonna. Then he never spins for Oden, and we just he's family man. But he ain't spinning though. Family man ain't spinning. Like he's a family guy. Like he's really not. Like let's keep it a buck. Like let's keep it a berry. Let's keep it a berry, bro. Let's keep it a billion berries right now. This nigga's not really no. I fuck with Newgate, bro. No, bro. Him and Roger turned it back on Oden.
Did he not spin for Ace? I don't know what you're talking about right now. He
Listen,
was necessary.
He did spin for Ace, and that didn't really amount to much because he sat there and he was you knew your rival, and you never once tried to you never once tried to really influence your son that you call your son like Whitebeard to really. I get it. He has that ingrained in him because he's Roger. Because he's Roger's son. But you out here claiming, oh, that's my son. He ain't doing shit like you, apparently, nigga. He not, bro. He not.
Yeah.
He the liquor kicked in. I'm done, bro.
You good, bro.
He wasn't moving like Ace wasn't moving like Whitebeard. And that was kind of what got him killed. Like, Whitebeard, like, even though he knew it, like, he gave the exception to teach, like the Blackbeard. Like, when Ace made the move and decided he was going he was gonna decide to ride for Thatch. Whitebeard, after he left, supported it. He was he looked at Shanks and was like, nah, bro. Like if Ace said he taking him out, Ace taking him out. Ace got my blessing. You know what I mean? Like we stand by Ace. Like they rolled for Ace. They had no problem spinning for Ace.
Yeah, but damn, bro. Like the little brother, he had kids.
He can't let that one go.
Like, that's technically that's nephew and niece type shit.
He ain't spin back for Odin, bro. They just left him.
I'm such a family man. I just want sons. Fuck nephews, nieces, cousins, all that. I don't want none. Fuck them. I just want sons.
Man,
and fine ass.
Hey, Whitebeard looked Kiku. I mean, not Kiku. Whitebeard looked Izu in the face, and Izu was like, "Nah, don't spin for Odin." He left the crew, and like Whitebeard was like, "Yeah, you right, right."
Because that's what a father does when they have real influence. Now Izu's working like Odin. Now Izu's working like Whitebeard. He's really Newgating it. He's like, "Nah, we ain't gonna spin." That's not how we do it.
That was good. That was good.
That's crazy, bro.
Reed, this is the last thing that I'm done. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Let me ask these two questions, and then you can say whatever you need to say.
Okay.
Do y'all think Harold is landing on God Valley or getting the info from a third party?
Wait, say again?
Do y'all think Harold is landing on God Valley or getting the info from a third party?
I'll go with third party. I don't think he touched it.
Yeah, he go there.
Yeah, he gonna find out about it in the papers.
There's no way we've heard about God Valley. No one's mentioned this giant ass nigga. That's crazy.
I slightly believe he was there, but I'll leave that alone.
Okay.
I slightly do. There's something.
If he brought the owl with him and the owl's awakened.
What I think is that, like, because Morgans is running the paper at this time, I think Morgans is going to end up like putting a story out about God Valley that he later has to end up retracting.
Maybe.
Yep. Okay. And the version that he puts back out is going to be the hero, this, that.
Exactly. And it's like, well, why is the story? And some people are asking questions, but the world government's like, don't ask. Because it's like, well, why is the story about Garp the hero still out? But I can't find what it's linked to. Because like the story about God Valley had to get retracted. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And then he said predictions for the fatalities on God Valley.
What was the name of the smuggler again? Gonzwi?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I got him dying. I got Gil Bastard dying. Damn. I think it's just them two. Oh, yeah, just them two.
Oh, you don't think Captain John dies on the God Valley too?
No, I think he lives after. Like we know that's not how he dies technically.
Fair enough.
That's why I want to know where Moria got his corpse from. But
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like when Moria was sailing around, eventually he just stopped on that island and fucking found that corpse and was like, "Oh shit," because like I can't lie, pirate gravestones don't seem to be that hidden. Like I'm more surprised Moria like never decided. I guess it's because like he knew Marco and the Whitebeard pirates were there for like most of it, and like he didn't want to smoke with Marco. But I'm really surprised no one's pulling up for like Whitebeard's body, Ace's body, or like Whitebeard's Bacento. You know what I mean? It's like I just feel like people be pulling up for that. But I guess
no, they're not touching that. Shanks buried that. Shanks buried it, and Marco's the one really holding down the island. He's respectable, so no one's gonna touch. That's why I be telling people gotta respect Marco. But nobody.
Yeah, the Bacento is the gravestone.
Nobody respects
the sword's
Marco.
Not buried. Like I was saying, his sword, his Bacento's not buried. That's the gravestone. Like Whitebeard's body.
And Marco not letting nobody touch that.
Come on now, if Moria get there when Marco not there, he taking it. He taking it.
Oh, Marco not there. Yes, maybe. Yes, so Marco not there. Facts. Marco's there. No, Marco. Nah. Moria gonna touch that.
You got that. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the big bird. You feel me?
Yeah.
I am intrigued.
You really running the streets.
I am intrigued to know what they do with Roger's body, and we go down that whole Moria path and whatnot. Like, cause like, why wouldn't he have one for Roger's body?
Trip says it's on.
Government got it.
Trip says if you actually look at the this is a Trip theory. Shout out to Trip.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at when Emu goes to go look at that big ass straw hat that it has that possibly belongs to Joy Boy, it's actually a chamber and there's 7 different rooms. The hat that belongs to Joy Boy seems to be in the last one, but there's other rooms and it's all on ice. He thinks Roger's body is on ice. That's what Trip thinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not actually against that. Like that's something I'm
I think that's the reason they have the One Piece like massacre method, is so they can preserve the body, where they just take those 2 like spears and stab you through the heart, so that they can leave the body in one piece. And like whenever they do that, it's so Emu can keep you as a trophy.
Yes, I can see that.
I definitely can see that.
Okay. Otherwise, I think they would just like chop your head off or some shit.
Yeah. He said stab you with the 2 swords, so that okay. Interesting. Maybe. Final thoughts? Anything? No, nothing.
Yeah, I actually can't remember what I.
That liquor hit you, bro. That shot from earlier.
Yeah, man.
I'll back up to you.
Know what I'm saying?
Taking a whiskey shot will do that, bro.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hey. Is it Jim Beam, bro? What is it, bro?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's Jack Daniels, bro.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I don't drink this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not home. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm making my way to NYC this week. I link up with Cokes tomorrow, actually. Cokes and I think I'm gonna end up seeing Shoney Showdown, a couple other people. We supposed to be linking up.
Wait, where are you at? You're not in New York?
I'm always in New York, but I'm not in New York. I'm not even in New York City yet, but I'm also not upstate where I'm usually in. I'm like off the grid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I say something like
Also, I really did like seeing Momonga in this chapter. Give Momonga a shout out.
Momonga.
Yeah, he's doing that bullshit. Where's Momonga, bro?
What? Y'all ain't see him for real?
No, I really didn't see Momonga.
When they're talking about it's the Navy and it's like the Marines are everywhere and we get a close-up shot of Momonga.
Where?
Yeah. And he's like plunder everything, sink them all.
That's Momonga?
Yeah. Y'all didn't notice that?
Sure?
Yes.
Nah, that's Momonga.
That's Momonga. Yes.
That's
With a cap.
That's a Momonga upscale. He survived rocks, bro. Yo, we got 2 Momonga upscales, bro.
I'm telling you.
Momonga gets an upscale off the Boa upscale, which is crazy and it's lovely. And then he gets an upscale off surviving rocks. Yo, Momonga got to do something in the show like positive. Like I need to see he got to cut down a commander or something. Like God damn.
I guess that could be Momonga.
Yeah, that is Momonga.
That is Momonga.
Nah, I'll trust it. I'll trust
That's
it.
the
I'm
same.
looking at
Also,
it.
I
that's
was
the
just
same
saying
look
that
he has.
convincingly. I'll trust it.
He
Like
got the
very
same
similar
style.
look he has to like when the Volume Z like shows how he looks when he joins the Marines. Like he's drawn the exact same right here.
Yeah. That looks like him. Yeah.
That's Momongo, bro. Is he like bleeding and shit?
No,
Oh, he's not hit. I don't think he's just standing there.
that's before
Is he
they.
like or is he like ore farming? Like is he ore farming?
Yeah, he's just standing there. He's just ore
Like
farming.
is he ore farming? Like is the jacket waving in the wind and shit?
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it is.
It is.
Yes.
All right, it's an upscale.
Yeah, he has a shirt. He's like
It's
this
upscale.
in the
It's for
song.
sure.
Yeah.
It's for sure an upscale. It's an ore upscale. He survived rocks. He was in the era of rocks, and he's still around. Like past Roger, past Whitebeard, he's still here. This is good news.
Yeah.
Good news. No longer upscale. It's crazy. Vice Admirals ain't shit, but he looking kind of high. He did take the knee to Shanks in Film Red. He got to fix. He got to fix it. Got to fix it.
I didn't know if y'all had already mentioned him or not. I was gonna say, yeah, I feel like it would be a disservice to Momonga to not talk about him in the chapter.
I'm so glad you did because the Shanks Film Red shit. He you know what I mean? Because people thought he was Kizaru at first, and then we found out it wasn't Kizaru. It's Momonga. But we had respect for Momonga because of the Boa shit. And they like put him back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It put him back a little bit. Now you survived rocks. Now I gotta think about it. Yeah, Rock's gone, Roger gone, motherfucking Whitebeard gone, fucking Gart about to be gone. He's still here.
Yep.
This is upscale. He got longevity, bro. He got longevity.
Did y'all notice Struzan on the mission?
He runs New Marine Fort. That's longevity, bro.
Did y'all notice Struzan on the mission too? He didn't do nothing, but like, did y'all notice him? Like, they were all running.
Yeah.
I did, but it's
Nobody is a groomer, bro. Nobody excited about that.
Yeah.
keep it a barrier.
A whole groomer.
Yeah, it's funny. Facts.
Okay, now I'm done. No more thoughts, Reed.
You're good, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to remember the thought.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. All right, man. Yep. Next week, bro. Catch y'all. Have a good night. Peace. Some sleep. Go to work. All right.